Can argue, but I feel that America. Yeah, bro.
I'm not against America, but I'm not pro-America.
Neither
America
am
is a
I.
country like any other country.
Yeah.
lah.
You know what's funny? Every time people say America, but they discount like South America.
That's how great USA is, you know?
Yeah, bro. It's kind of like saying.
Yo,
I feel like
my point.
I feel like I'm in a Trump rally now. Make America great
They're
again.
fine, lah. I mean, they've done some good stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, when I speak to Europeans or when you speak to Asians, they always hate America. Like generally,
This is way off.
generally speaking, like when I spoke to my friend from Italy,
Yeah.
she hates America so much. She's like, but we were studying there at the time, and she was saying how no, they're a very young country. They don't have much culture and all that. I'm just like, you know, Malaysia is only like 50. She's like, yeah, but you have Asian history that relates to it. I'm like, nah, that's just being biased, man.
Yeah.
You know, America has a lot of history too.
Yeah.
And you were asking me like the beauty, right? So certain things, only if you really read about it or like people tell you about it or you go for a tour, then it's quite iconic, bro. Like, you know, the Golden Gate Bridge, it was meant to be gold. But it's not gold, right? It's red, right? So the reason why it's red, you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I went for a tour and the fucker told me this, right? Is that when they painted it red, it was actually the base coat. And they're going to make it gold. But everybody was like, no, man. It looks sick when it's red, man. So everybody voted and just kept it red.
Right.
It's quite sick, right?
It looks sick when it's red.
Yeah.
Those were the words.
They were like, let's vote to say that, you know, and it shows, don't you think it demonstrates how like, it's like freedom of speech, they really take it seriously, bro.
And I love that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of strengths of America. I think even things, this idea about this, you know, the individual idea, your individual sovereignty, I think all that's great. But like I said, I just feel, I don't glorify it. I think that was also an issue with a lot of us growing up, right?
Yeah.
Because we consume so much of media, I don't know how much of that has influenced the way we look at
And how we
America
think.
and Americans. In the end of the day, they are Americans and they have their own interests and they advance their own interests, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's sometimes it's the way I look at football as well. When we have Malaysians that follow British football more than Malaysian football, I feel like
I'm guilty as charged.
nothing is going to come back to the country. Nothing is going to come back to the people, right? You're supporting a group of people that are benefiting. And really, why are you supporting it? You're not going to see anything come back to you locally, right? You get what I'm trying to say?
I get what you're trying to say, but it's also because the timing is right? Like, for example, if you saw a really good badminton player,
Yeah.
you saw a really shit badminton player,
Yeah.
and the good badminton player plays exciting badminton, wouldn't you be more inclined to watch the better badminton player?
Also, like take it to a more ridiculous extent, then stop watching Netflix lah. Just watch TV3.
That one also is possible.
No, but legit, think about it, guys. We always complain, right, that Malaysia is culturally bankrupt. We don't have artistic things. Why? We don't have it because no one's willing to pay.
Are you going to
No,
renege?
Not willing to
it's not
support.
that. It's not
Not
the
willing to
consumer
invest.
problem. It's the creator problem.
But it's a chicken and egg situation, right?
No, it's not.
No,
you
like-
make something good, people will watch.
Like it's like I have a business, right?
Okay.
I have a business. The biggest problem we have, right, is I want to get more money. But for me to get more money, I need more people to do the work. But then for me to be able to get people to do the work, to expand, I need more money.
Or you could be just good at what you do and then people come to you because you're good at what you do.
There's a ceiling. There's always a ceiling.
what?
There's a ceiling.
I don't know.
There's a perceived ceiling, perhaps.
No,
There's a
that's
ceiling in skill, but there's another ceiling in like marketability.
Yeah.
Like the top people in your industry, they just have a reputation and aura of invincibility about them. That's why they command those fees.
Yeah, don't you think that's why all the names of companies are their names?
The branding.
They attract
They pay
that,
the
bro.
brand.
Yeah, bro.
Not
And they built it up,
necessarily
but
the
they-
product.
No, I can give you like a very, let's take the most famous lawyer, right? We take the most famous lawyer. He has the ability, because he's built his brand name, he can bring in 50 files.
Okay.
If he doesn't have a team to do the 50 files,
for sure.
however great he is, he won't be able to do it. So it'll come to a situation where I have to say, I can't take on these files. I have to say no to your money because I don't have the resources to do it. Right? This is the problem with any small business. When you want to scale up, you need resources. You need people to do it.
Or an investment to do that, lah. Yeah.
But for you to be able to invest in people to do it, you need money. My point is there's a chicken and egg. right? So because if we only say that, people have to look at podcasting,
Okay.
right? You all do it for free,
Okay.
right? Why do you think there's so few podcasters? Because nobody is willing to invest in it. Don't you think if people were willing to put down money in podcasts, invest and support, there will be more podcasters around?
Yeah, but I think for us, it's also, I think in the podcasting industry in Malaysia is relatively young still. You know, it's also dominated by a lot of mainstream.
No, it's because all of them are listening to international podcasts.
Yeah, that one also lah.
Yeah.
But those who do,
Yeah.
we are building that market slowly, ma.
Yeah.
Right?
But
And I think,
you get my point or not?
yeah, I get what you
Yeah.
mean. But at the same time, if I was so shit at doing this,
Yeah.
and I was continuing to do this shit work,
Yeah.
no one would listen, and it would be like fucking less than 10 views. And then after that, I'll be discouraged. I'll be like, I know either A, I'm doing something wrong, I should change, or B, I should just stop. So it goes back to the whole point of the badminton player who does really well. But on that route to him being good is what people are willing to watch as well lah. So you kind of watch. But the thing is, if you watch the UK, they produce such good players and they attract good talent.
Yeah.
And not only that, their marketing, because it's such a mature industry there compared to our football industry here. It's very matured.
I guess my point of view is I'd rather Jamal not pay Joe Rogan's Patreon
And pay.
when he already is good, and I'd rather see that money go to Yamcha sessions.
Yeah, for sure.
Does that make sense? That's my point.
That wouldn't
That's
make
my
Yamsa
point.
sessions good.
You know, both ideas are actually not mutually exclusive.
Sure.
So they can both be true at the same time.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's
But
fine.
which do you address first, I suppose? What
But we all watch mainstream media, bro. We all are on the same page already. What do you listen to podcasts?
Sometimes.
Okay, which ones do you listen to?
Singaporean ones.
Okay, but like business, right? Or finance or whatever, right?
CNA, fucking Big Think. Big Think is amazing. by the
big
way.
thing is good.
Okay. So why?
Good.
Why? It's good content.
It's good content,
Yeah, makes me think about shit. That's all.
but it's because it's good, right? That's why you continue to do it, right? That's why you
Yeah,
continue.
but
to
I
listen.
mean, yeah. To Roeshan's point,
he would rather pay the.
no, it's at least partially not good in the first place because no one gave a fuck about it. So there are no viewerships, there's no investments, there are no resources for you to develop that skill set in the first place. Now your point is also true, in that maybe it just takes time for you to develop it, and maybe because you're shit, you don't deserve the views in the first place.
Bro, I think Malaysian football as well. Just to add to that whole like why I would prefer to watch English football, right?
Yeah.
It's also part and parcel how like there's a lot more media about it as well. So for example, it's not just about the football. It's about TIFO.
The narratives,
podcasts.
right.
Yeah, it's the story they build, right? And it's also the historical context in which they carry. So for example, would you rather watch a Manchester derby? Would you rather watch a North London derby because you support Arsenal, whatever? Or would you rather watch Kelantan versus Terengganu? I mean, chances are, I'm not saying watching Kelantan versus Terengganu is better. It would be an interesting match if you are from Kelantan or you're from Terengganu and you really love that team. But it's just that the media here does not build that narrative as well as the English media does. And I can say the same for fucking Barcelona, Real Madrid. It's apparently like the El Clasico best thing ever. But Spanish media to me, I'm just, I don't get it. But English media though, I'm like, I get it. TIFO football, I get it. Sky Sports, I get it. Gary Neville podcast, I get it. So I would watch that because I would understand a deeper context for it. Whereas like Terengganu football and Kelantan football, no one talks about the history of Kelantan football or Terengganu football, that type of thing. That's the thing. So I feel like, okay, it's just a football game lah. But if you watch the Manchester derby, you're like, wow.
So you're saying if they like fix the product and like advertise the narratives, tell you the
Do it a
story,
bit better.
then you'd be more inclined to watch. right?
definitely,
You'd
bro.
probably go Bukit Jalil Stadium and watch it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds like a fun night.
Yeah.
You see, that's what I'd be down for. The point is the product is not there yet.
Yeah, it's just not mature.
Yeah, I mean, I agree more with Andrew in the sense that I think it's both lah. I think you have to do both. That's the issue with monopolies, right? You could have a damn good product, but if one person conquers the market, you're not going to be able to get your product to be sold.
But I think that's because it's English media.
Even
Like,
if you have a damn good podcast, right? Damn good, but no money is coming in, it's not going to be sustainable. It'll die before it can take off.
I mean, that's why we have a full-time job and this is not the full-time.
Yeah, but for a lot of people, that's not sustainable, right? You could have damn talented guys, right? But they can't do it because it's just not
Time
feasible.
and then you just waste too much and all that. I get it.
So it's a balance lah. Right? of course, for me to say you should only take or consume local content when the content is bad is also silly lah. It's ridiculous. But at the same time, if you're programmed to only consume Western media, then you need to also kind of like step back and see whether there's other things that are better out there lah. Or broaden your horizons a little bit, right?
Yeah, but it's so. I think it's also search algorithms. So search algorithms, like once you make that one search, it recommends you more of what it believes that you want to watch. And after that, right, you're just on this like horse blinders. You just continue to watch the same shit over and over again. It's kind of like when you watch TIFO and then you watch TIFO for like, you just click 2 videos, bro. And then after that, it's all TIFO recommended football podcasts, videos, strategies and shit. Then like, oh, let's just change to Gary Neville podcast one time. Straight away, Sky Sports, Sky Sports, Sky Sports. Yeah. Then you just watch 1 or 2 Pokemon videos, that's it. Your algo is just...
It's probably true if you watch one Kelantan Terengganu fight. And
it never hit me though. But then again, I never Googled Kelantan.
Can I pivot? There was the 2 Neville brothers, right? Is Andy estranged now?
No lah.
Was that spill the tea?
Wasn't there the 2 like really famous footballers and then one
Gary Neville and Phil Neville?
And then one, okay, they might not be, could be someone else. They like had an affair with the other's wife.
Is that
Ryan Giggs, John?
Oh
Giggs.
yeah.
That's
That's
Ryan
Giggs.
That's Giggs. That one fucked up lah.
That was crazy.
You see, don't you think the media does that so well? Where got Kelantan talk about their players sleep with their sister? Where got such thing, man? Die with that one.
Each fucker there got 4 quota, bro. SWAT team is legally allowed.
Actually, I don't know whether you all remember. The only like really, I mean, actually, I think football is a bad example because actually there is some hype with like Johor, you know, the rivalry between the different states.
But you see, it goes back to our point, right?
Yeah.
Why Johor?
They invested
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Hype. They had a very charismatic person take the helm.
Yeah. And not only that,
Drew attention.
they really focus on quality.
Oh, look at this lah. Another legend is here lah.
Okay.
They really focus on quality players also, bro.
I know.
They
Yeah.
bring players from out. They elevate the fucking sport, bro.
Yeah.
Whereas most of it, it's just like, what's happening? I actually went to Kedah one time and I wanted to buy a Kedah jersey just for the sake of it. I'm like, wow, you know, it'd be cool. Kedah jersey. And Andrew will definitely be like, yep, that sounds like John. He's going to buy a Kedah jersey just for fun, you know.
Yeah.
Correct or not? Yep. I went there, right? You know how much is a Kedah jersey? 400 ringgit, bro.
That's insane.
shit.
That makes no sense.
That's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah. And I'm just like, dude, Kedah jersey 400 ringgit.
That's
Man
crazy.
United also 299, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I definitely agree that the power of a good story. You remember when we were in like maybe primary school, there was that guy who went around like recruiting, like he was like, I'll get a novice new team.
Okay.
And then that team will go against the national team. You all remember that?
in
It
Malaysia?
was like a competition. Yeah. It was like an Indian coach.
That sounds like Blue Lock, bro.
Yeah, that sounds like Blue Lock, man.
There was an Indian coach. It was a big thing. There was an actual match. So he went and just recruited like newbies, trained them up, and then there was like a super publicized match with the Malaysian team.
And who won?
Malaysia lah, but it was pretty tight. But I remember like a lot of people, like I remember my mom, brother going for that match.
Wow.
And they had never gone for a football match before. But it's the power of like the story of like an underdog against the...
It does, man.
Right.
It pulls people,
I'll
man.
tell you a crazier one. You know, one time, all our ministers joined one football team and played Bollywood superstars in Bukit Jalil Stadium, and I watched it.
How old were we?
I was probably 6 years old or
You
something
know
like
what?
that.
I think everyone would know that if they were not watching Western media. I'm just going to say it right now.
How insane is that though?
How
Think about
crazy
it.
is that?
But bro, our
How crazy is that?
ministers were in a football team.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's really crazy.
But if I'm not
Jamie, look it up.
but if I'm not mistaken as well, the Prince of Johor also flew in players to play football with him, bro. Like Florent Malouda.
Man, what would you do with stupid amount of money?
They got
sounds
Snoop
so
Dogg
fun.
on their music video.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got freaking Snoop Dogg on the music video.
crazy.
And I know Snoop Dogg said I think he charges, separately I watched another podcast with Snoop Dogg. I think it's 200,000 for him to do something like that.
Wow.
USD?
Yeah. It's definitely not ringgit, bro.
Not ringgit lah.
It's definitely not ringgit, bro.
My question is, what are they doing with the music video?
No, it was one of those like, promo songs
Like fucking
for Joe.
Hari Raya, there's Snoop Dogg.
No,
it was
it's
Hari Raya's Joe.
It's the team song for the team.
For Joe.
Every big team has one.
Oh wow,
Yeah, it's all Man United team song. They have
That one got like the glory.
glory.
Oh right.
So
right.
JDT has one, and Snoop Dogg is
Snoop
in
Dogg
it.
is there.
Snoop Dogg was part of the music video for
Why the
JDT.
fuck not?
He didn't do it like voluntarily.
Yeah,
it was
but-
paid cameo. Yeah.
Wow. You see, this is why people talk about JDT and no other teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, the investment is there, and then the quality is there as well. And also, I remember I was going for an interview with this lady long ago when I came back from the US, and this lady was working for Tesco at the time, and she loved her job. She loved her job, and she loved it so much. She was saying how, I'm not saying this just to get you to work here, right? But I can tell you, in Tesco, if you have an idea and it's a good idea, and I believe in your idea, we will make it work. If you believe there's a campaign that can work and you can sell me that idea, I'll make it work for you as well. That is what I can give you here. You can make real change here. So, and I was saying like, it sounds promising, right? What you're offering me. But one, I don't know whether I'm good in FMCG, which is like supermarkets and all. And number two, your office is in Kepong.
Oh shit.
I'm like, I don't know whether I can do this every day. So I'll be very real lah.
You felt like she was trying to recruit you, is it?
Yeah.
But that's a damn good recruiter though.
No, she was going to be my
Hiring
boss at
manager
the time.
She was going. That's a damn good strategy.
Yeah, she was like, but I can tell you this: if you have a good idea and you can sell it to me, we will make it work for you, and I'll make sure that your campaign will work as well. And I was like, wow, this is what I call a real leader, man. Shit, right? And I asked her, so where did you work before this? Just to have context, You say things work here, right? I'm sure you've worked at other places. Maybe you can compare. See, I worked with Nike Football before in the US. I'm like, wow, damn. So yeah, then we flew the United team to play in LA. I'm like, wow. But I can tell you, like, nothing gets translated on. You're just listening to like 4 layers of people to tell you what to do. Right? Then I'm just like, damn. Then I asked her, why do you think Malaysian football is not working? And this was 10 years ago. So Malaysian football still, 10 years later, still the same state, okay? Maybe it's a bit better. And she said, honestly, I can tell you this, when Man United was playing against them, they were having a cigarette before the game. Like, there's no sense of like ownership to your career. There's no sense of like, you know what, I'm going to win. You know what, like people look up to me, right? They were having like nasi lemak and not the bungkus type, but I'm talking about like, let's go ham for the kerang, like, bro. I want to top up their sotong, bro, because I get 30K a week, ringgit.
Our players get 30K a week.
Yeah, they get paid really
No,
well.
not a week.
Yeah, weekly wage, bro. 30K ringgit, huh?
Whoa.
That's disgusting. amount
No,
of
it's
money.
to the point where they won't go abroad because they get paid really well here.
Yeah.
They get paid less if they go to another country.
Yeah. So if you go to the UK, what do you get? Like 6K pounds, 7K pounds a week, 8K, maybe at best 15K pounds a week.
No, if you're like a really low tier league.
Yeah,
wow.
like
Yeah.
Coca-Cola
Like fourth
Championship.
league
Yeah, but over here, you are treated as first team player. 30K ringgit gets you far, bro, a week. 120K a month.
Bro, that's more than fucking.
That's a lot,
Media
but that's
Prima
crazy.
CEO,
And your fitness, you don't need to do anything.
Fuck me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, what do you do for your fitness? To them, they're like, oh, pergi gym lah. That's it lah, alright, what am I going to do? Just go gym lah. Hire a nutritionist, so how much only? Jaga, I hire a chef.
Hold on. Is this the cream of the crop of the players?
This is
like
the national
in
team, bro.
JDT? Oh, national team.
Yeah.
Makes
This
sense.
is what she told me. And she was like, I smoke with them also. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to tell them, don't smoke. Don't lah, jangan lah, ini Malaysia, you're a national team lah. They get 30K and they can still run, man. So to them, it's like maybe they have the talent, granted. Maybe you have that hard work. But you know what really pushes you the extra mile is that little bit of fitness as well. That long term, like Cristiano Ronaldo, like, oh, you know what? I'm going to stay back an extra 2 hours, practice my free kick.
Yeah. The extra 1% of improvement makes all the difference
Is
in
it-
that world, right?
Yeah, it is a performance game, right? So she was telling me, actually, no point, right? Don't think it will ever improve.
But I kind of like feel I agree with you more on the sense of the story, right? I think it's like any other product. Even if the product is shit, but if you have a good story, the product will sell.
Bro, this story, right? If they go and tell I roko and I get 30K, it will sell, bro. But she never said who, she never said when. She just said like, it's very hard to imagine. It's very difficult. Because like, you're so comfortable here with the amount you get and for what you do. Just attend training, bro. Training finishes at like what 2 p.m.
You know the irony, I brought up this football thing, but I don't even watch football. I don't know why.
I also stopped watching football.
I haven't watched football in years.
Yeah. No, I did watch a couple of games, but they always
You're a
disappoint
United
me.
fan, right?
Yeah.
You?
I don't even watch
United
football.
lah.
You
Back
used to,
in the day lah.
Never did.
I kind of did.
Okay.
I call myself a cultural football fan.
What
Okay.
does that mean?
Like people, that's the standard question: what football team do you support? Then you just need one.
It's for pop culture reasons.
Yeah, to placate, right? Menu. Tengok games malam. Tak ada lah, busy.
Yeah lah. I know you Chelsea lah.
Chelsea.
Yeah, they beat United last night.
4-3, yeah.
Yeah, in the 99th minute, I'm just like,
99.
yeah, it was
It's a
like
bad time to be a United fan.
horrible. For the last 10 years, it's been horrible.
I saw I had a friend who posted something really funny on Instagram. He's a hardcore Liverpool fan. He went to get his debit card changed and they gave him a Manchester United debit
That's
card.
hilarious.
It's the Maybank
I
one.
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
That was freaking funny as heck.
Yeah, but I think Liverpool had it rougher lah than United. But I was very lucky, man. I think the last time I actually I think it was 2013. 2013 was my first ever Man United game, in the stadium. I got like a ticket for 50 quid, damn cheap,
Oh, wow.
against Swansea.
EPL lah?
Yeah, EPL.
Bro, that's a steal.
Yeah.
You paid half off.
Yeah. Because my friend Vic had a connection and the guy had a season ticket and that ticket was like behind Ferguson. I was like, wow, shit, I get to watch football.
Wait, you saw the back of Ferguson's head?
Kagawa.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You
Rooney.
saw Kagawa?
Yeah.
You saw Rudy?
Yeah.
Bro.
Mad, bro. Mad. That
And
was
you're a United fan. That means a lot.
yeah. And
That's,
that was their last time they won a title.
oh my God.
Hey, wait, was it? No, it was the second last, I think. But still, iconic. And then after that, downhill already. Mad. Yeah, but quite bad lah now. It's not a good time to be a United fan. They always give you hope for like 3-4 games and then they rob it away. And every time they rob it away is the time I decide to watch a fucking game. So now I'm not gonna watch until next year lah.
Yeah.
It's very bad. And you know what's the saddest thing, bro? The saddest thing is the Tifo and the Sky Sports and all that, right? It's just the fucking non-stop algo hits me so hard every time. Man. Every time there's a United game, I confirm, man. Like even like today, Astro Stadium, Sky Sports, Gary Neville podcast saying like, oh, the United is underperforming, XYZ. When is this? When is that? Then I just like, ayo. I don't even know why I commit to it. Why do you stay up to 2 a.m. to watch this? I also don't know. It's ridiculous. Why you still buy the jersey? I also don't know. Did you collect the Chelsea jersey?
I had a few. Yeah. There was a point where I was watching every game.
Is it?
Same as you, staying up.
Then why? I don't even know why the fuck I do it.
No, after a while it gets tiring lah. It's the same arc of emotions, you know?
Yeah.
This is
You
how
lose, you win, you lose, you win.
it's kind of like how I feel when I have a promising movie adaptation or
Did you watch Dune?
series. I haven't watched the second one yet. I have to.
When did the first one come out? Is it very old?
2 years
No,
ago.
it was a few years ago.
2 years, 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. So it's worth.
Oh, absolutely. Drew, did you watch Dune 2?
Really good stuff. 8.5 out of 10.
I
You
haven't.
slap you with 8.5 out of 10. Fucking 10 out of 10, bro.
I really want to watch it. You know that when the first one came out, there were a lot of people who watched it, but because at the time it was like the height, I think, we had just finished like the whole Avengers. We still were feeling the remnants of Avengers. I think
No
Eternals.
lah, not 2013 lah.
I think Eternals hadn't.
I think it's Eternals.
Eternals, I don't think had come out just yet.
Dune Part 1, right?
Yeah,
Dune
yeah,
Part 1, right? Wait,
yeah.
let me just double check this part.
So people didn't really get it. They went into it.
2021 lah, bro. No way, Avengers. Bro,
Eternals came out when? When did Eternals come out?
probably
Sounds about right,
2021
3
or
years
so.
ago lah.
Yeah, probably 2021 as well.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I think people were still feeling that Marvel kind of
It was the end lah.
that
Till end lah.
feel of it, right? So when they went into Dune, they were expecting something like that, but it's actually like a slow.
Yeah.
It's like eating a full course meal.
Bro, Dune
Yeah.
is so good, bro. Have you seen Dune?
No, I don't know anything about it.
That's perfect,
Except Zendaya's in it.
bro. You
Timothy
should.
Chalamet.
Chalamet.
Who's that?
Timothy Chalamet. You don't know? Timothy Chalamet, the Willy Wonka guy.
But bro, it's good, is it?
Incredible.
I need to see it.
good.
But you know, I feel that like when you go in, a lot of people like have an expectation of what Dune is. So you need to know that when you go into Dune, you're watching like a story that has a lot of nuance.
Yeah.
It's very important you pay attention to the details in which things pan out.
Yeah. I would say you're going for a steak, not ice cream.
Yeah,
You have to
yeah,
go
yeah.
in with that mindset.
I think actually it's going in for omakase at this point.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm serious, bro.
It's slow. It's like, dialogue heavy.
Yeah.
It's
The first Dune is very dialogue heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you understand the reason as to why and you pay attention, it's very difficult to say this, lah, bro. Because right, most of the time dialogues, right, the dialogue is always like very acting, right, has gone downhill in my opinion in general. Because they always have to reiterate what is going on.
I don't mean a segue, but we just pin. Have you all watched the Avatar Legend of Aang, the Netflix one?
No, is it good?
I got bored. I had to
It
stop
was
halfway.
crazy bad.
It was crazy, man.
Okay, not crazy bad. It's bearable lah. Can you say bearable? Just not good.
I wouldn't
not
say
good.
bearable.
Crazy bad.
Because it's like a childhood show.
Compared to
insult
the
lah.
anime, it doesn't compare.
That's
lah.
why.
No, but
Right.
the biggest problem with that show is that it's basically a lot of
It's trying to explain,
yeah.
but without showing it.
Yeah, it's a lot of telling, no showing. So
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
But Dune is, I feel, a movie, right, that you need, because we're so accustomed to that. We're so accustomed to be like, oh my God, it's Godzilla. And then Godzilla comes out. Or they hear the tremor, I think it's Godzilla. The movie is called Godzilla, lah, bro. Is Kong gonna come out? No, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think in Dune, so for example, the first scene also, right? The first scene of Dune is in a planet where things are peaceful. Then peace is disrupted. But the question is why? Why is it disrupted? Why is the emperor doing this? Why is the king doing this? Why is the king saying certain things? And when you listen to what he says, he's actually afraid. He's like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know why the emperor did this to us. I don't know what's going to happen to my son and my wife. But he has to maintain a front. But when he maintains that front, you know he's a king. But when he speaks to his subordinates, right, you will know that there's something at stake. That's the thing.
You're so passionate about this, man. It's making me want to watch it.
Bro, you gotta watch it.
It's kind of like
Gotta
how
watch it. Gotta watch it.
Game of Thrones, everyone say Game of Thrones is so real,
At first lah.
Like they hadn't seen anything like this before. Dune is kind of like the precursor, because Dune came out, I think the novels came out in like the 1990s or even
maybe
actually
even
no,
before.
I think
70s maybe, bro.
Yeah, because I think it came out the tail end of the Lord of the Rings novels.
What, Tolkien? Really?
Yeah, Tolkien actually hated.
No, the Dune guy hated Tolkien. He wanted to sue him for copying 1965, bro. Dune.
1965.
Fucking ancient.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like really ahead of its
60 years.
Bro, and you know, right? Like, okay, so they don't really explain this in the movie as
time. No,
well.
yeah, you're talking about Star Wars.
Star Wars,
George
Lucas.
Lucas ripped off Frank Herbert.
Yeah.
So
Star Wars
that's
is actually kind of based off Dune. Yeah. And Dune, right? A lot of people don't understand like why the movie is set in that particular way. So like you're thinking, humankind in the future should have tech. We should be in floating cars. We should be in a very clean environment, right? But in Dune, it's like thousands of years later in which AI is forbidden. That's why there is no like voice command for tech.
Wait, they had the foresight in the 60s to
Yeah.
extrapolate what AI would be and that we would ban it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. If you think about that, right, the concept of it, right, of him thinking of a world in which AI is banned because of this, and how everything is, so because AI is banned, right, they have developed shields as well. So tech has improved in different ways, but AI is stopped. So because tech has improved to that point where everything has a shield. So everybody never dies. You can't die unless like there is a new type of weapon. So there is this shield that they turn on, and it hovers above their skin and their clothes. So if you try to shoot a gun at them or fire a bomb, everybody survives. No one will die because of that shield. That shield will auto-protect people. The only way to bypass that shield is to put a blade to you and slow down the blade and then cut you. So because of this whole concept, right, that has been molded, people go back to fighting with swords again.
By the way, the blades that they use are Chris.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah.
That's what they
Yeah.
use. They really use Chris.
It's based on a lot of folklore from the Middle East as well. Yeah. So a lot of terms like the Isan al-Ghaib and all that, it sounds very like, it's incredible, bro. The first time I watched it, I was so amazed. Jen and I were like, damn, man, that is an incredible movie, man. And it's not even 100% based on the book. So the director, Villeneuve, he kind of shifted things around and all that. But then Yuren and Jing Liang went to watch it and they were like, I fell asleep, bro. I'm like,
Yeah, that's what I meant lah. I also had friends who fell asleep
I'm like, what
watching
the
the
fuck?
first one.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
If you don't give a fuck enough to pay attention, then sure you'll fall asleep.
Yeah, but then I was selling them so hard, like how I'm selling it to Harith right now, right?
He's sold already, bro. You're selling to a guy who's already bought from you.
Pick me up so much, I'm getting tired.
Yeah. Right? That Jing and Yuren actually paid to watch the movie again. And when they came back, they were like, bro, you're right, man. It's fucking incredible, man. And Dune 2 is like a new level of it. Did you watch Dune 1 and then Dune 2? Or did you watch Dune 1 and wait for 1 and then Dune 2?
Was
watched
Zendaya good?
Huh?
Was Zendaya good?
Incredible. Everybody's performance.
Yeah.
In the first one, she's barely there though.
Yeah, first one she's barely there.
She did two
She
scenes.
only has
at
2
most.
lines or
Yeah.
something.
She's just a foreshadowing. It's not even it's not even there. Yeah. Did you watch Dune 1 then Dune 2 immediately?
Watched Dune 1 in the cinema first. Didn't quite get it. Forgot about it. Then when Dune 2 came out, I rewatched Dune 1 and then watched Dune 2.
Oh, but the funny thing is, because this is like the third adaptation they have had, mini series.
Yeah.
But the books, I think there are about 6 books, but they can never go past a trilogy because the books become so crazy. You can't put it on a screen. Yeah, it just becomes too trippy.
Bro, can you just imagine how difficult it is?
I can't.
Yeah. Okay, let me just give you a bit of context. Okay, I take pride, right, in being able to explain most things, like 90%. And Andrew can attest to this. Don't you think I can explain most things?
Most is there are a lot of things on this earth, is what I'm trying to say, right?
No, but when I explain something, it's easy to understand.
Yes. That statement is true.
When I explain things, it's easy to understand. But when you ask someone, okay, Drew, can you explain what Dune is about?
Ooh,
Damn hard, right?
it's a tough cookie to crack.
It's really difficult, bro. It's basically multi-layered, right? Because like you just don't know what's happening. In some ways you do.
Yeah.
Right?
It's fuzzy, but you get an idea.
Yeah. So Dune is basically like a mirror of what Jesus is or Nabi
The
Muhammad.
heck?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No, but it's an
Oh.
anti-Messiah.
Anti-Messiah story. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the story of Nabi Muhammad, the story of Jesus is kind of like the chosen one,
Yeah.
you know, by God or whatever,
I
right?
don't know whether you want to reveal too much from.
I won't reveal too much, but I'll give you the bare necessity of it, right? But the whole story is not even about him. That's the thing. It's not even about him. But they make it look like it's about him. So when you're watching it the point of view of, oh shit, Timothée Chalamet is Paul. Paul's going to be king. Oh shit, he becomes Jesus, bro. Lisan al-Gaib, you know? He's the Quizas Hadarat, bro. You know? Right? And then you're just watching, but actually it's not even about him. It's about his son. Yeah, but a lot of people have this like, wow, shit. But I read all
Bro,
the...
you could sell the Malaysian Football League.
No, I couldn't, bro. I wouldn't sell...
Gotta feed you the narratives. They need to hire you.
I cannot sell what I don't believe in, right? But when I watched it, I was like, damn, man. Yeah, it's quite good. It was actually really good. And then when he did Dune, a lot of people had that perception that Dune was good because of Paul. So they were like, wow, he's the main hero, lah. Fuck, man. So they worship him. He's like, no, that's not the point. That's not the point. Then Frank Herbert was really pissed, right? He's like, I wrote this book to show you that people have false beliefs.
But I think that's why you have to get through the series. Then you understand it a little bit better.
Then he did Dune Messiah, which is the follow-up book. And then only people are like, oh, but Dune's better though. So he didn't even get his point across.
Nice.
Yeah. But that's why this director, Denis Villeneuve, he directed Blade Runner 2049. So did you guys watch that? Ryan Gosling one?
Yeah.
Fucking
I did.
good. You didn't like it?
I don't know. It was a weird time in my life, so I think I wasn't in the right state of mind.
Did you watch it?
Watch what?
Blade Runner 2049.
Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford.
And Anna de Armas.
Wait, I'm more interested in that was a weird time in your life. Why?
I think I was doing my professional exams, had relationship issues. I just wasn't in the frame of mind to receive it. I was watching a lot of weird stuff, going through some heartbreak.
I think I actually felt like I wanted to cry in Blade Runner, you know?
Yeah, I didn't feel that.
I didn't
How
feel
you
it.
guys can retain so much information about a movie you watched like fucking 7 years ago?
Because
I
that's what you
retained
felt.
nothing.
That's what he
confused if
felt.
it's Ryan Gosling or fucking Tom Cruise. I can't remember already.
Oh my God.
But
That's a
that's-
big deal, lah, bro.
Yeah.
I've cleared my cash, man.
I think because for us, I guess stories are like really powerful. Like even because when I was doing my professional papers, you have a lot of like rules and laws to memorize, right? Especially ethics, rule 2, 3, 4, and exactly what it is. The way I would memorize it by creating stories. I would have to like put so like for example, if I wanted to remember something associated with 24, then I would have to say like 24, 6, that's like 6 is this number, meaning this, and then that is associated. That's the only way. And so while I'm doing my exams, I have to remember the association. I know
You're creating a mind map.
Yeah, it's not the most efficient way to.
If it works, it works.
No, that's the most efficient way. You're too humble. Shut the fuck up. That's brilliant.
Thanks.
I never did that. I just like forced myself to remember shit.
I just invested in and
I can't do that.
Do you guys know who Naval Ravikant is?
Yes, the American presidential candidate.
No.
What?
Bro, what?
That's Vivek.
No.
Oh shit, I'm so racist. Oh no. I'm so sorry.
Is this investor?
Yeah.
It's investor, I think.
Yes, the Joe Rogan guest. He's fantastic.
Yeah,
Smart guy.
Yeah, he was saying how like
Fuck.
yeah, but Harith sounds so racist. Yeah, he's the Google CEO, right?
I like that guy.
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
like him.
He did say how like memorization is actually quite sad.
Yeah.
Understanding is harder, but you know when you understand
Sad
something,
boys.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
I'm just clearing my cat.
But you know what, when you keep listening to him, right, he kind of repeats himself, and you're like, actually, he's quite contradicting himself, lor.
That's because you're looking for a story, bro. Your mind and my mind, you need a narrative. You just give facts all the time, and it becomes boring.
Yeah, and he's just going on, right? It sounds like he's just talking down onto people because he's like, I'm actually really smart. You're not. You should listen to my philosophies.
You don't like people like this,
No, he's like Lao Tzu once said, I'm like, bro. Bro, are you serious, bro? Once in a while, okay lah, right? But in that podcast, because I was flying back from Japan, right? And then at the time, I have no other podcast I downloaded. I only got Naval Ravikant. So I was like, listen, no.
Wait,
so,
his one or the one with Joe Rogan?
it's the one with Joe.
Yeah.
Then after that, I was listening to it, and I'm like, wow, he provides some interesting points in the first hour. And then the second hour, he's just like basically lecturing Joe Rogan at this point. I just like... And
I didn't get that from the episode. I need to listen again.
No,
It
it's-
seems very preachy, is it?
It does. At some point, he feels as if like, no, long ago, right? This, that, because this, and then that. And you're just like, okay, I get it. That's why you should do that. And you're like, wait. Are you trying to tell me what to do? Are you trying to say that you've done it and that's why you're better? It comes off that way, Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's similar to any semi-successful individual. It depends on the receiver, how they're interpreting it. Are you looking for arrogance? Because if that's what you're looking for, you'll probably see it. If you're looking for information, you'll just pick the information and fucking siphon it, and then you call it a day.
It came off as information at first. It just...
It's just repeated too much, is it?
I felt like that in that sense. I mean, he does come up with like really incredible perspectives, So at the beginning, when I was listening to it, I'm just like, shit, man. Never saw it that way. But then after a while, you're like,
Wait a minute.
yeah, like, dude, because it kind of deters the first point, right? Don't you feel? Like the first point comes off as knowledgeable, something as like, oh, perspective. Oh shit, I didn't think of it that way. And then the second and the third and then the fourth, and you're just like, okay.
In fairness, I guess not. It's not often you sit down with someone and have a 3-4 hour long conversation.
I think it was two.
Maybe at some point you saturate all of the nice little cherries that you can throw. And so you rinse and repeat it.
He was saying something along the lines of like, if everybody was a software engineer and was a hardware, like you can deal well with computers. If everybody had that base knowledge, we would be a very like happy race.
Bro, you know what I think it is?
What?
He's comes across as he's got life figured out too much, right?
Yeah.
When no one in reality is that wise.
No.
So for you to sit there and act like you got it figured out, it's a bit arrogant. It feels like that, right?
Yeah. That's how I feel.
No, but that's like, even that statement is, I think, a bit weird, right? To make a sweeping statement, like everybody should be meditating.
You see what I mean?
It's a tempting, it might have been a really great experience for you, and there might be generally benefits that people can take away, but not everyone is going to benefit from it. Yeah. There are some people who just can't meditate, shouldn't meditate, right?
You shouldn't meditate.
They do it they process in other ways, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the way he does it is very like blanket statement. At first, blanket statement is understandable. It's like, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Then second blanket statement, third blanket statement, I'm just like, dude, this guy.
No, it's the same thing. I think the like big critic of grind culture.
Ah.
Because like grind culture is like, you have to hustle. And that's great. But when you say that grinding will 100% guarantee you success, that's a bit too far, right? Because there is a degree of like luck, opportunity. Yeah, you can be primed and ready for the opportunity. But some people like, I was watching an interview like Will Smith did, and I think he made this point, and he was talking about this. And I thought to myself, it's true though. How many people are more talented than Will Smith, but just never got an opportunity that he got?
I'm
right?
sure plenty.
Yeah. Many, right?
And what's more is sometimes when you're grinding and you're grinding in that direction, doesn't necessarily mean it's the right direction, bro. It's just hustle culture because you feel like you're just grinding. And then
There's like kind of like a fallacy. I think we see someone successful, we think that they're the best, but that's not necessarily true. You know, sometimes you're just like freaking resilient and you just stayed on. You know, sometimes you just got some fortune, you know, some luck, not to detract anything that I'm sure you put in the work, but how many people put in the same thing that you did, but just didn't get the shot?
Yeah. I also feel, right, sometimes when I hear someone that bestows upon like their experience or like, let's say a blanket statement as well, but when they show some form of like problem or challenge, even if it's personal, if they somehow like, but you know, currently it's been tough at the office because so and so. Somehow I just trust that guy immediately already, compared to the guy that just like is just spewing things as if like everything is fucking
So
dead.
you're saying when people like show their vulnerability,
Yeah.
the tough times, is it?
Yeah, because you know, like everybody has a tough time. Like I bet Bezos is having a tough time. It's just in a different way.
Yeah.
Maybe not financially, but in some way,
You
right?
see his new girlfriend?
Oh shit, is she hot?
She's extremely curvaceous.
Is it?
Bodacious.
Let me just Google this shit real quick. Girlfriend right now?
Yeah. So a lot of people find her very ugly.
Lauren Sanchez.
In my opinion, I tap that.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
you reacted like she has leprosy or something.
Bro. She looks like she belongs in a horror movie.
Bro,
damn
come
son.
on. Bro, for like a 70-year-old, she's
picture-
damn hot, right?
That picture is damn. She's how old?
Oh, she's 70. Okay, lah, not bad.
No,
lah.
no, she's not 70.
No, but that picture is wild though. The one with him in that shirt, right? No.
Kanan, this
Yeah,
one.
Yeah. That, look at Bezos. Look at that pimping, man.
I don't know, man. Her mouth seems kind of weird, bro.
See this one? South China Morning Post on the left. Left, yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
you
this
feel
one.
like she looks like she belongs in The Purge?
No, she just looks evil.
That's what I'm saying.
Guys,
She looks like she
maybe
belongs in
she's got a beautiful heart
Yeah, maybe.
between those giant boobs.
You know he divorced his wife, right? And his wife is one of like the most richest women in the world after the divorce.
Oh, wow.
And then I saw like a joke, a comedian. It's 100% a comedian. Made a joke like they compiled all the list of richest women, and then they put like, you know, the job next to it. So they put her name, his ex-wife,
What does he
and
do?
author. And then the comedian was like, "You did not become rich to writing books. It should be ex-wife of Jeff Bezos."
Is she really like one of the richest women?
Yeah.
That is a tragedy, lah, bro.
Why is it a tragedy?
Because it's robbing away a lot of like what women do. So,
And you know what's the funniest thing?
you know, you just eclipse that because of that. It's just like so happens it's a man that is like that, and then you know it happens then.
But you know what's the funniest thing?
Why?
She got remarried to a school teacher, and then they got a divorce, and now she has to pay him alimony.
Revenge!
No, but it's just alimony though, right?
I think it's got a bit though. I have to check and see.
He's sorted, bruv.
Yeah, bro.
You don't have to teach any more kids.
It shouldn't
He
make
double dipped in the right container. Oh shit!
But I have to say, looking at the bio, Mackenzie Scott is giving him much of a whopping 640 million in charity. So that's a good thing. Or to extreme left-wing causes, including pro-LGBTQ and illegal migrant funds.
That's what I call a slam dunk. That's what it's called. It's just called a fucking slam dunk. Oh shit! My backpack in the small pocket. Yeah, that's what I call slam dunk, man. Fuck, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, kind of.
Remarries Jeff Bezos' wife, and then you just divorce after that. You want shit, man. You would have instantly accept.
Bro, sounds like a sweet deal, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to find how much he had to...
Bro, I'm willing to wager. It's more than 10 mil USD, bro. Minimum.
It won't even make a dent to her finances.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even like accumulatively, right? Like, bro, easily tapao whatever I would make in my life,
Yeah, definitely.
right?
Yeah.
But don't know, I feel like there's this thing when you marry a really rich woman if you're a guy.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like maybe, and I'm gonna sound damn sexist because I say this, but I feel like maybe a guy has to earn more. Don't you feel like something is just, it's just not what's supposed to be? Maybe.
No, if you are making 1,000 ringgit a month and your wife made 10,000 ringgit a month, I agree with that statement.
Yeah, it's a skill. It's a skill.
If
But
you
if it's
were
like
making 30K and she's making 70K, it's all Gucci, man.
oh, it's because you're all just damn rich.
You're fine.
My personal opinion is that whatever you earn should be commensurate to the work you're doing at home. Does that make sense? So if you're working really hard and you're earning more, you do less at the house. If you're
Oh shit!
so-
Sucks to be the 30K guy, man. You have to fucking still do house chores.
No lah, at that pay bracket, you just hire someone to do it lah.
Yeah, that's true.
fair enough.
That's true. I don't know, man.
I really don't think you should feel. For me, it's all division of labor. Last time, women had to stay at home because it was just not practical to get pregnant, have kids, and also work. It was just there was no facilities, resources available for it to happen. So they took care. So it was a division of work. I'm going to stay home and take care of the family. That is like a job. It's a full-time job, and you're going to go out and you're going to earn
money.
And that's another type of job, right? So it's division of labor. It's fair. I think the problem is when the husband and wife are both working, but the wife still has to like take care of the kids and all that. Then I think it's not balanced anymore, lah. So for me, it's if you're doing the house stuff, that's fine. If you're doing the work stuff, it's fine. If both of you are working, it's okay.
Drinks over there, Harith. Yeah, but then I feel like maybe it's just I'm old school in that sense.
Would you be upset if Jen earned more than you?
Depends on the scale. Lor.
Right now. So whatever you're making today, Jen somehow
Like-
doubles your pay.
Yeah, I'd be quite upset. I would feel like I don't know whether I'm doing enough in my life, the type of thing.
Oh, wow.
Because I feel like maybe I need to take care of her. I don't know. It sounds like a very male fucked up thing to think of. But at the same time, I would understand lah. I'm like, no man, you should take the opportunity. I would highly just do it. I'll find a way to
Despite how you feel, you would make that recommendation.
Yeah, definitely. Because I want the best for her, right?
Yeah. But you can't help how you feel. That's how you would feel.
Yeah. I'm very honest with how I feel, right? I would just tell you like, oh shit, man. I feel like crap. I wish I was more capable. Or at least to match. You know? Because I mean, maybe I want to take care of you, lah. Maybe that's how I feel. That's the only reason why I feel that way.
I think it comes from a good place, but
It's also bad because it's kind of like ego, bro. But I'm trying to get past that, lah, you know?
It is what it is. Harith, would you be happy if your wife earned more than you?
I wouldn't care.
Okay.
No, because I know what my performance level is, and I know what my responsibilities are, which is I'll pay for everything, and I don't give a damn. You're not paying a single cent when we go out. I'm buying you.
different type of ego.
I'll buy you clothes every month.
yeah, okay.
I'm gonna buy you really nice gifts.
No, okay, switch it. If you were bankrupt, you had no money in the pocket, right? No money in the pocket, and she was the breadwinner, would you be okay with that?
I'll never let that happen to me.
Yeah.
But because like I just know who I am. I'll make sure I save a certain amount, that I always have money in the bank. I'm the kind of person where I will never be bankrupt, I think. I'm just that cocky. But okay, bro, you know, shit happens.
Shit can happen,
Shit
man.
happens.
Okay, but I'll still be like, you know what? I'm going to bounce back.
I
I will bounce. I have the fire in me. I don't give a damn.
have that fire too, but it's just that I would feel somewhat helpless as well. It's just my character. I would feel down. I would feel like, ayo.
But I think, life is tough enough. You don't have to put these things on ourselves. As long as you're doing your best, you're working hard, you're not taking things for granted. It's all good,
that's
man.
true. And every time I pray, which I rarely do, but when I do pray, I always pray for health, so everybody is healthy. Because things like that, you can't. No amount of money is going to buy you back that amputated leg / like damaged organ, whatever, right? Or cancer, touch wood. So I always pray for health. I always pray that people are happy, which is very difficult because praying for everybody that you love to be happy is a mountain to ask for, I feel. But I always ask for health and happiness.
Do you feel happy?
Probably not.
Oh, damn, bro, your prayers are not really.
Nah, but
Strengthen it.
to be
No, but
fair,
happiness is
Subjective.
Is fleeting.
Okay, before we continue, I want to give big ups to Dan Jewett, who is that Mackenzie Scott's ex-husband. So he didn't ask for, he waived his alimony payment. Assets were still split between the two of them, but he
course.
waived alimony. So salute, bro. Well done. Well played.
For him, it's if the alimony was 20K per month, right? It's such a small price to pay to get that bragging right. Right, after taking all the assets. Right?
What's the bragging right? I fucked Jeff Bezos' wife.
I don't know, man. But he's just an author?
No, the ex-wife is an author.
Oh, what is he's a
School teacher. Yeah.
Damn.
And she sounds like a love marriage and all of that.
But I don't even know how his ex-wife looks like. Can you just Google Jeff Bezos' ex-wife real quick? Just
She's a cutie.
Oh, is it? But that's what you said about the current girlfriend, lah, bro.
The judgment's a bit tainted.
Guys, everyone's standards is too damn high, lah. Seriously.
No, I think. Oh shit, she is a cutie.
No, but you know who has the...
Look at her delts.
But honestly, I think Elon Musk's ex-wives, the first few ex-wives, I think...
Hey, she's cute, lah. I think, like, if I dated a white girl, she would... I think she'd be cute.
You're married, bro. Cannot.
No, I'm just saying, if I was to date a white girl, at the time when I was younger, right? I think she would be when she was young, she'd be pretty, but I like tall girls, lah. I'm a sucker for that shit, lah. Ooh, that one look quite evil next to Elon. How does Elon Musk's wife look like?
Pretty. The first few, very pretty. Honestly, yeah. Even his first wife is actually very, very attractive.
You know, right? People just look better when they're rich. Have you seen?
This is the second.
Oh shit, she's hot, man.
This is the second one, I think.
Damn. Wait, what?
No.
That one not
second.
so lah.
This is definitely not first.
Yeah.
Elon, where you going, man? Dude, that middle photo looks like he belongs in the Batman movie, and he's like caught on cam. Oh, that's the first.
That's first. But the one you showed just now was second.
Oh shit.
The third photo on the right is the second one, if I'm not mistaken. This first one gave him like 5 kids, I think.
Wow. Machine.
5 or 6.
How do you all feel about kids? Do you all feel like you would have kids one day? You would?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
It's my destiny.
It's my destiny.
I'm gonna sire the best children ever. Seriously. That's probably one of my biggest ambitions.
How many?
I think limit 7 lah.
Jesus.
Minimum 1.
God.
But more than 7 is crazy. I'll settle for 3, I think.
More than 7 is crazy. So you're saying 7 is not crazy?
It's not for me.
Damn, bro.
I'm capped at 2. Capped lah. Likely 1.
Same, man.
If half was an option, I may choose half.
I wouldn't choose half. So I end up in a wheelchair or like... yeah. Would you, Roeshan?
I look at kids like One Piece. It's like, sounds like a great idea, but I just don't have the time
story is
for
too
it.
long?
Yeah, I don't have the time for it right now. Yeah. Sounds like,
But one day?
maybe. Let me finish One Piece first. Then maybe.
I love that.
I'm at episode 7.
He's never having kids.
You're never going to have kids. That's the summary.
That's the catch. If any of the guys are trying to escape fatherhood, just tell your wife after One Piece.
After 1 piece.
It'll be 2025.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't know how I feel about it. I really don't.
About the ending?
What are you
or
afraid of?
Afraid my kid might hate me.
So?
Oh no, man.
Wait, what's so bad about that?
That's true also, actually.
What do you care about? You want the kid to thrive, right? That's it.
I do. But
Is that all you care about?
No, you know what I feel? I feel eventually all of us, right, will find fault in our parents.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you realize that they are human beings and they have their faults as well, right? So after that, when you look at that,
Actually, you won't, once you realize they're human beings, you won't find faults with them. You actually really cling on to the faults when you forget that they are human beings, right? Because we put them on such pedestals, right?
Here. Exactly.
But when it's like, that's the part I think, I don't know about you guys, but adulting is coming to realize that your parents were just kids, right?
And then you forgive them lah.
Yeah.
Right.
You just realize that, y'all were kids and y'all did this, y'all did the best that y'all could. Life sucks. Salute that you survived this long. And just move on lah,
I don't know, I'm just afraid, right? Because you know how sometimes when like your parent repeats a certain phrase, and you're just gonna say the same phrase. I just know you're gonna say the same phrase. Just say the same phrase. You're gonna say it anyway. Just say it, and then they say it, you're like, I knew you were gonna say it.
John, I think you're just traumatized from the family business. I think that's the heart of the problem.
Do you feel that?
About it?
What?
Like you worked with your dad before, right? So if he
Yes.
had said something and you just know he's gonna say the same thing and he says it,
It pisses me the hell off, but I would still kill for him. You know what I mean?
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But I just don't want to go through that.
You really don't.
I don't know whether I can. That's the thing.
Right.
I might just keep quiet the whole time. I'm like, Dad,
Bro,
I know
I-
you want to say it, Dad.
I
Just
think
say it,
you
Dad.
can.
I'm like, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
I think that sounds like a jolly good time.
I think the same problem that you face with your parents, the theory in Avatar that every avatar resolves the problem from the last avatar. Have you ever
Really?
heard- Yeah, that's a whole
You've been clicking on these Avatar YouTube explanation videos, haven't you?
So what did
I do a lot of that.
What did Aang solve?
Roku failed to stop the Fire Nation, so Aang solves that.
What did Korra did?
I can't remember. You
She
have to-
brought back the fire, the
No.
Air Nation.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't.
Oh
remember.
shit! I thought Korra basically just Aang how he got everybody to watch Avatar and then Korra just got everybody to stop watching.
Okay, but anyway, my point is, I think we resolve the issues that our parents like raised with us, but I think a new set of issues come when you're parent. So I don't think this will be a problem with your kids. I think it'll be a new set of problems that you won't even be able to comprehend.
Possibly.
Because you've already identified this, right? So you're going to fix it. You're going to deal with
That's
it.
so deep. I love what you just did, Wei. You took Avatar, right? And then
That's why.
your parenting issues.
Parental advice.
That's good shit, bro.
I wouldn't know. Actually, you're right. Maybe because the time changes as well, right?
Yeah.
When time changes, you probably think like a small conversation like which school they should go to or what language should be spoken at home is a main thing. But to them, it's just like, look, I can speak all languages because now whatever I say is translated through your AirPods anyway. So it's not even a conversation that is needed. Maybe. I don't know. I just feel like I'm just afraid that they will hate me and resent me. They're like, why did you even bring me into this world? Like, why? What's the purpose? Is it just to fulfill your ego? Is it just because you
Is
want
that
to
how
see?
you feel?
Yeah, kinda. I'm like, what's the purpose? Why? Then you're supposed to find your own meaning. I'm like, it's not a valid reason.
But this is a very philosophical question. Is there inherent value? Because we all look at all the negative stuff we go through, right? All the messed up stuff we go through. But
War and shit. Yeah.
if you had turned back time, would you choose not to be born?
No.
Shit,
And
man.
if you choose to be born, that means there is some inherent value in life, right?
That's right.
And if you believe that, then you would want to give that.
John,
to
can you answer
kids
that
as well.
question?
Good logical argument.
If I could turn back time,
Do
you choose to be born?
Yeah, would you choose to be born? Andrew, you first?
I choose to be born in a heartbeat.
Nice. You?
Fuck, what the fuck
Yeah,
is there to think about?
I would think
John?
so. Yeah.
I'm quite 50-50, right, actually.
Damn, bro. Really, man?
Like, what are all the things that you live for? Like, what? I mean, I understand it brings joy, right? It does. Like, I remember how I even got my first Game Boy. I remember like the first day of school, the tension, the fear. I remember the joy of like Andrew and I getting our first PlayStation 1. Stuff like that, lah, right? It's like
The
memories.
joy of watching him, of peeing in front of him to cheer him up.
That was a joy for me, for sure.
You know what I mean? All these little things. But then, like, if you think about it, what's the... If I wasn't there, it wouldn't have happened anyway. So, it is only significant to me. But what significance have I brought to others that they feel like...
Why
"Fuck."
does it
No,
matter?
why does it matter? Why does
Yeah,
it matter?
because I don't... I mean,
Gives a
what's
shit
the...
about other people? No, seriously.
Yeah, I know, but like...
you're talking like it's all about the shareholders. Like, it's always about someone else.
John,
What's the value you
John,
bring to
you
this
don't
world?
even know if we really exist,
I mean, yeah lah, but we
No,
could
we've
be
talked
in-
about this as a kid. We're not robots. Or at least we are the robots. I don't know about you two fuckers.
It's all about you.
Yeah, I know. But you feel as if like... Are you guys both the oldest? You are the oldest, right? Are
I'm
you
the oldest.
You're the oldest, right? I don't know. I feel like I
Put it to you this way. If you choose not to be born, Jen would not have the husband she has today.
okay.
No, I don't like
So-
that. He can say she might get a better husband.
So easy.
True,
Quite easy.
but you would be robbing her of the joy that she experienced in this lifetime. So is that reason enough for you to say, yes, I would choose to be born?
Harith knows my depression too well. He's like, nah, not good enough.
Not good enough.
I'll tackle it another way. There's no joy without sorrow.
yeah, that's true.
So it's either nothing or all of it. So
Yeah.
I say yes to life, the ups and downs.
Because you might as well go through it, right?
Yeah,
So
because
you're saying.
other than that, it's just nothingness. It's just this. Why do you want this? You want this shit, bro.
What is the peak happiness you all have experienced? What's the peak, the number one happiest moment of your life? Do you remember that?
No such thing, man.
My wedding.
What do you mean no such thing? Oh, your wedding was your peak?
Yeah.
Your number one peak?
Seriously, I wish you were there. Seriously.
I wish I was
but
there as
like
well.
everyone
Sorry.
I ever loved was there. And it was just pure acceptance of who I am, celebrating my new relationship, my life. It was beautiful.
That
You
was
know?
your... So do you remember a moment specifically during the wedding?
A moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were all dancing.
Oh, that was your
I
peak.
hate dancing.
I also hate dancing. Fuck that shit.
That was your peak.
Yeah.
Do you have a peak? Do you have a peak?
I don't think so.
See, for me, I would leverage the highest peak and the lowest of low, right? But I can't even find that peak.
Tell us. Peak and trough.
I don't even know peak.
Yeah, it's rough. Correct, yeah.
I don't even know what's my peak. I can't even, like, what was
You
the...
want to take a moment? We'll talk first.
I don't really remember.
Okay, how about peaks? Like some things that are in contention.
No, but I also think like that's sometimes not the best way to look at.
Ah.
Because when you look at a painting, right, a beautiful freaking work of art, you don't ask yourself what is the highest or lowest of that art, right? You just look at it
The big
as,
picture, right?
as you know.
Wow, this guy is really
No, that's
hitting hard.
that's brilliant. Yeah, bro.
Because I think about this shit a lot.
Guys, what the fuck are y'all going through? Guys, so seriously, like on a deeper level, right? What's going on with y'all?
Bro, I'm telling you,
Are y'all okay? I'm the guy who said I wasn't happy, bro. I think I'm the most happy here now, relatively speaking.
No, because I've been thinking about that a lot. Like
Okay.
I think about like the last breath. I think about it a lot. And I sometimes feel so much of like like I don't know how to explain this, but we know that we're gonna die.
Yeah.
But have you actually really put yourself in that position of death and
internalized it.
felt the fear? People around you, you're breathing your last breath, you're gonna die. What are you feeling at that moment? And I wonder. It fills me a lot of fear, and I wonder whether I'll be that afraid when
when you do die.
yeah.
I do think about that. I think about how I don't know how I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And to be able to go through that
Yeah.
is actually a great like opportunity to be able to see everybody before your last breath. That is
Yeah.
in itself a blessing. To see like a generation after you or before you or with you
Yeah.
to watch your last moment. I think that is already in itself a beauty. I'm just afraid, right? I might die in a very like
Abrupt way.
not just abrupt, embarrassing way, like taking a shit. Mid shit, like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
gonna see half a slug out my ass, that thing, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
Must be in
or
China.
Can I tell you like a crazy death story?
Okay.
I have a relative, a distant relative, and I'm not saying this I'm no way trying to make light of the situation, but it really made me think about the craziness of life and how weird it is, right? He was a big guy. He was on the toilet,
he's taking shit.
taking a shit, took a bit too long. He got stuck.
Wait, what do you mean he got stuck? Like his ass
I-
got stuck or his...
I guess. I don't know the full details. I don't know. His
Okay.
legs, I don't know, right? He was quite a big guy. It was so bad that he had to call people to, Bomba had to come
Okay,
and try and get him out.
okay.
By the time they got him out, he had to go to the hospital because blood stopped flowing.
Oh shit, to his legs.
Yeah. He died. That's how he died.
Damn.
Fucking hell.
That's
That
how
John's
he died.
nightmare right there.
Yeah.
No.
And I just think to myself that was a human being, a life, right? That person, whatever we evaluate
Kids.
people, no kids.
No,
not
yeah,
married.
I mean, like he went through being a kid.
Yeah, he was
everything.
a human being with ambitions and dreams and passions and failures and ups and downs and the word is fleeting. How fleeting life is. It's crazy.
Damn.
But hey, you subscribe to Catholicism, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be subject to all this nihilism.
I
Yeah,
think
This world is meaningless for you.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah,
go back
yeah,
to the
yeah.
Lord,
Right. You relax. Just have faith, right? Live the most virtuous life you can, and you're gonna go to heaven.
no, but that is also the hope and draw of. I also understand the hope and draw of religion a lot more because it is like a salve. It is like a balm, right? Because it is something that's comforting to know that if you died, it's not the end, right?
That's what Jen feels as well when
Yeah.
I speak to her about this.
But in the end of the day, any religious person is a human being.
that has questions.
And doubts and worries. I would be more worried if you didn't have these kind of thoughts, right? Because that means it's
You'd be surprised how many people are like that, though.
There's
Yeah,
one
yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
I don't have thoughts about the afterlife.
You don't.
No, I don't give a shit
Are
about
you?
it.
But no, are you religious?
No.
Yeah. So no, my point is, I'll question if you're a religious person.
But you didn't
You
have.
don't
these-
have these kind of doubts. and
Oh, that
worries
makes no
and-
sense. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
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 But it gives you hope, lah, right? You're less.
Yeah. For sure. But I still think about it a lot. There's a philosopher called Montaigne,
Okay.
and he was, I think, really afraid of death. And then one day, I think a horse hit him and he fell. And then after he recovered from that near-death experience, he almost died, he had like this realization that actually what he went through when he blacked out, he didn't feel or see or hear anything. And he said that gave him a lot of comfort. Because we think that is going to be so like crazy. But it's actually, for him, you're not going to feel anything, bro. You can chill. You're just going to, like a candle, being blown out, right? You don't have to worry. It's not going to be a big
No,
thing.
not for you.
Huh? Oh yeah,
No,
well,
not
I
for
don't
you.
believe
You're
that.
going to be in some kingdom.
Yeah, I hope so. If I can pass the test. Right, if I can pass the test. But yeah.
I don't think that's the worst way to die on the toilet bowl.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. My dad had a friend he used to play tennis with, old dude. He was like in his 80s, mid-80s. He was a frail old man who had 2 daughters who decided to move to Australia. And his wife passed away first. So he was alone in this big house. One day in the toilet, he fell. Okay. And he couldn't get up. But he was still alive.
Oh, shoot. And he was alone.
He was alone.
Days.
Days, bro.
Damn.
He was looking out the window for days, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. For like, I think 3 days. Every day, you see the sunrise and the sunset. And then he's just like, shit, this is how I'm going to die. You know how long that is? 3 days of like, just looking out the window, seeing the sun slowly set and rise the next day, and no one helping you the whole day. And then you see the sun set again, and the sun rise again. What the fuck, man? 3-4 days, I don't know exactly how long, but it's more than 3 days. From what I
Consider
remember.
this though. If we had to extrapolate and guess, right, the vast majority of people don't die of accidents. They die of heart attacks
Yeah, they
or
do.
strokes.
Heart failure lah.
Actually, that's scarier. Doesn't that hurt? Like,
Yeah.
Imagine it kind of hurts.
The second is cancer. So it's either or ow.
Yeah.
No, so, okay, the question is, if, touch wood, you had to choose,
Yes.
prolong death, or pain or suffering, but, of course you can make your, set your affairs in order, resolve everything, right? Or immediate death, no pain.
Depends.
But then everything is left hanging, including your family.
Former.
You?
Fuck it, I'll suffer. Former.
Suffer.
Depends.
Depends. On?
Do I die a heroic death or not?
Oh, the second one, is it?
But if
Either way, if it's a heroic death, right?
Like Demon Slayer,
Do you watch
Ringoku.
Jujutsu Kaisen? You watch Jujutsu Kaisen? How Toji is get blown off and then he's got a hole and then he's like looking and he's like, fuck, shit, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
He just stands there, he dies standing. I'm like, wow, fucking man, bro.
Yeah.
That's what, it's not prolonged, but you feel like on the verge of death. If it's a heroic death, either way.
Former for sure.
Former.
Former for sure.
Because you don't want to die, ma. So you want to prolong it, right? That's why.
Oh, he has a sense of responsibility. That's
It's
it.
for the others. It's not for me.
Oh.
And that is a heroic death to me.
If it's strictly for selfish reasons, everyone would choose the latter, right? Why would you want prolonged death via stage 4 cancer, fucking amnesia, Alzheimer's, the whole works?
Why did you ask that?
I was just thinking about it.
What would you choose?
I'm not sure, but I'll tell you the best death I've ever heard. Since we're doing worse, we'll do best as well. Best death, also distant relative, 70-year-old auntie.
70, yeah.
70-year-old auntie went for dinner, danced, had steak, potatoes, went to sleep, died in her sleep.
Brilliant.
Good life, man.
You don't know how it went during her sleep.
I mean, it's a good day. I don't know about good
What are you
life.
saying?
I mean,
In bed, she's like,
Bro, it's possible, bro. The fuck?
possible.
It's possible, bro.
It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah, you wake up in bed, unless you wake up in bed like like you're smiling and then you're tucked in and you, oh shoot, auntie passed away. But if you look in bed like, next
Guys,
morning,
I want to ask you a great question. So Nietzsche, the philosopher, my favorite, by the way, he had this thought experiment. If a demon came to you and said to you, you are destined to live this life again and again and again, what would you do? Would you curse at the demon or would you rejoice? So your answer says a lot about you.
really?
Yeah.
That's
So what would you say?
It's a normal, the Sisyphus, the
Wait,
rolling
don't tell
up.
me the answer first, but tell me what you would say first. No, actually, maybe I should say first.
There's no right answer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
For me,
yeah,
I
it's your
would rejoice.
You would rejoice that you live the same life again and again and again.
But that contradicts what you
Yeah, exactly.
you said
You
just
should-
Yeah,
Happy
it
to be
contradicts
born there.
everything you just
No, because
said.
now I know.
Yeah.
I am prepared.
Right.
And I think when you're prepared, like when people tell you this is going to hurt, I'm like, okay, I'm prepared.
Bro, you can psycho yourself then.
Yeah.
You can just say it's gonna be shit and you're gonna be prepared.
That is literally my whole life, Harith. Fuck you.
You wake
okay?
up. You wait.
You ask Andrew, I'm like, it's gonna be shit. It's gonna be fucked up. Right, correct.
Yeah, 100%.
But if I know and I'm reliving this like over and over again, I'm like, okay, so tomorrow gonna be shit. The day after not shit, then not shit, then still shit. Then after that, then I can kind of plan lah my shittiness lah. Right? So I'm like, rejoice. I'm going to be reliving this life forever. I just planned my calendar properly.
Roeshan, I want to know yours.
I would rejoice.
Rejoice.
I would rejoice.
Andrew?
Rejoice for sure.
Familiarity,
And I think there's beauty in the mundane, so I got no issue with that.
you would appreciate the small things even more now.
Yeah.
Like if I went to, let's say, Japan again for holiday, this time, that sunset would mean more. I'll be like, you know what, I'm going to see the sunset in the next lifetime again. But you know, it's going to be a while. So I'm just going to enjoy it a little bit more.
Actually, that generation of philosophers, they all love to talk about, the existential philosophies, right? Philosophers about the meaning of life, right? So the famous story, the Greek story of Sisyphus, right? He keeps rolling every day he's
rock.
cursed to roll the rock up, right?
The mountain,
And,
yeah.
So they all, and that's kind of life, right? We're all born and we all know we're going to die and everything we do is futile. So then these existential philosophers have to figure out like, then how do we fix this problem that we have, right? And so their solution is you give meaning to your life, right? Meaning comes after, not before. That's the
What do you think your older self would have told you? Like if let's say you met like retired Roeshan, retired Harith, retired Andrew, what do you think they would say to you? Like if you ask them what was our meaning, what do you think they would tell you?
You didn't relax enough. You didn't live in the moment.
That's what older Harith would have said?
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what I would tell my younger self.
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually had this mind-opening experience. My uncle had passed away. I don't know why we're talking a lot about death, but so
All right. It's part of life.
At the funeral, I was talking to my two youngest cousins. One is 15, one is 17. So I was telling them, look, I know that, school sucks and I know everything is weird. I know you all want to be free. I know you want to go party. I know you want to go club. I know you hate it that your parents control you. But I'm telling you, enjoy your life right now. Because this is the most free you're ever going to be. It feels like you're not free, but actually you're free. You can choose to learn an instrument. You can pick up a new language. You don't have to pay taxes. There's so many things that you can do. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Enjoy your life the best you can. That's literally what I told my cousins. Right?
I would extend that. That applies to any age.
So hold on. So then after that,
Sorry.
after I spoke to them, I went to another table. Then I was with my aunts. Then my uncle who passed away, his wife, she was talking to me. And we were talking about work and things like that. Then she said, whatever is Roeshan, don't stress too much with work. Because right now you're the best time of your life. This is the time where you're going to have family, you're going to have kids, you're young, you have your health, and this is the best time. Enjoy it. Don't waste your
You should
time.
reflect and be like,
I was like, damn, sir. She told me the exact same thing that I told my younger cousins. And I realized how ridiculous the whole thing is, right? It's like every phase there is beauty and there is ups and there's downs. But if we are so focused on the future, we don't enjoy where we are right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like right now, it's a good time.
It is a great time.
It's a great time.
It always is a good time to some extent, unless, shit happens to you on that spot.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
What would you tell what would older Andrew tell this Andrew?
I don't know, man. I feel like it's something along the lines of don't stress too much. It is what it is.
Chicken rice sells.
Chicken rice probably still sells. I think ultimately it's the same shit, because we're all at very similar life stages, right? You're fucking working your ass off. You want to validate yourself to the world outside, when on hindsight nothing really fucking matters. You just probably should just have a good time. But it's very easy to say, very difficult to do. Like day to day,
Yeah.
right? You wake up in the
grind.
morning, you do the same fucking routine, you grind, you come back home, right? You do the same thing. It's very difficult to be like, oh, okay, self-realization moment, right? I need to be present right now. I am here, nowhere else. I'm not in the past, I'm not in the future, I'm here. It's fucking difficult, right?
You know what I do? Remember when my phone rang? It was an alarm to tell me to be mindful. I said that 5 times a day. So I don't pray 5 times a day. I do that.
That might actually be more valuable. I don't know, man. Like that's insane.
Oh, but I don't know. I feel like if I were to tell my younger self, like right now, if I was 30, and I'm currently 30, I'm 31, 32, 30, 32.
This year, 31 now.
Yeah, okay.
You're 92, right?
Yeah.
32.
I would tell my younger self, if he was 17 years old, you're probably living a shitty life right now. But once you get money, shit works out.
You're saying your life got better?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
How bad was
Does it
17?
though?
How bad was 17?
It was shit, bro.
Why was it shit?
Well, first of all, right, I think because I'm the older sibling, right, I want to listen to my mom and dad all the time. Andrew can attest to this.
Fucking saint for no reason.
A saint.
Yeah.
That makes you miserable. Go on.
No, because I always wanted to listen to what my parents said. They told me to do it, I'll do it. They tell me to study this, I'll be like, I'll consider it, but I'll weigh out my options. I'm like, okay, I'll do what you say because it makes a lot of sense because I trust what you say. Right? I've been living my whole life like that. And then when one day I got money, and then I think for me, right, actually was when I became 23, 22, 23. No, actually maybe around there, fuck it. Around that age, when I had my salary and I saved up a bit, and then I went to Penang by myself. I just drove to Penang over the weekend. Drove there by myself. Just stayed in a random cheapo hotel. And I woke up whatever time I wanted. I went for a run. Then I went to a cafe. And I just like, fuck. Can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a great day.
Right? And then like, I didn't need to...
John, you're touching on Nietzsche's secret to life.
Oh, is it?
He says, forget about happiness, seek power. So what you exercise in your Penang trip is power.
Yeah, I loved
Power
it.
to do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, actually, I didn't have a day like that for so long until recently. Because remember I told you I extended my trip in Japan just by one day. I just wanted a day of like brain dead. Like really, I have no expectations. I'm in a remote area near the airport. So there's nothing to do there. There's on the Anytime Fitness and there's like a few restaurants. So I just like, whatever I feel, I will do today. Nothing will stop me today. I woke up, no alarm. I'm like, wow, no alarm. Even on the weekends, I have an alarm. I need to let Julio out, to take a piss and shit. Woke up, I went to Anytime Fitness. On the way, I was like, I want to play Monster Hunter right now. There's a volatile area.
Respect that.
So I spent 45 minutes walking around a kampong. Multiple like fucking sawapadi / kampong houses and shit. Playing Monster Hunter. Smell like Taylor Snake side a bit, but fuck it. Then I went to the gym. Then I went back. Went to the onsen. Just chill in the midday. Then I just waited until the evening. And then I had dinner at a random udon place and I went back into the onsen again. And then I went to bed. And I was like, damn, that is what I call freedom right there, man. Yeah. But if I was younger, I wouldn't be able to do shit like that. I wouldn't have been able to do that. I would be, I need to be up by 12 a.m. because my dad doesn't want my alarm to be on. I need to wake up early, otherwise my mom and dad will criticize me. I cannot eat too much, otherwise they'll say I'll be fat. I can't eat too little, otherwise they say you don't, all these like little, the noise.
Your parents micromanage you a bit, is it?
No, I think it's the comments that get to me. But Andrew maybe doesn't care at that time.
You get the same? Or does he get it worse?
To a lesser degree.
Really?
Yeah, I get it to a lesser degree. Still there, but not as severe.
Yeah. I'm not blaming them or anything. It's just the cultural aspect of being an Asian parent, right? They always have a form of thing to say. And it's rarely nice.
Were your parents tough on you? I'm very curious.
No, I think I have.
They let you be, is it?
I don't know, man.
I'm sure there's some form of like nudging in the direction one. Sure one. If you're the older sibling, they nudge you and they feel like they feel as if they can make your life a better life.
My parents were
It comes from a good place.
Yeah, my parents were definitely not perfect. There were a lot of I think some serious issues. But I think I never doubted that my parents didn't genuinely love me and my brother. In fact, my brother, similar to your dynamic, my brother is very high performing in every aspect of his life. And like when I say it, people don't understand. But he's really high functioning, A personality to the T, right?
Same lah.
No, but really, it's very hard to explain. It's very hard to explain. Like right now, he's got a scholarship to do his doctorate in Oxford. studying a type of leopard. Right.
What the fuck?
You know,
That's so random.
it's like wild. It's wild, right? And I'm like the opposite of that. But my parents never like showed a bias.
Oh.
They were like always like pretty fair. They, I never felt like they loved one more than the
That's
other.
actually
or anything like
incredible.
that. Yeah. So I give them props for that. They were really smart in this. They always they were smart in the way we were always with our mom, but it never felt like forced for some reason.
Oh, sorry. Were they separated?
No. It's just that my dad was
Naturally.
most of the time busy working. And my mom was a housewife. So three of us were always
No,
together.
but what about the standards they put in your life? Like, did you, like what John described?
Yeah.
Did you have a lot of standards you need to meet?
Like, you need to be a lawyer.
No.
You need to be a doctor.
No.
No.
Oh.
Wow, damn.
Because my parents
No
are
academic benchmarks you need to meet.
because my parents are weird. Because my dad was a full-time musician.
Oh,
when
okay.
Me and my brother were young.
Wow.
Then he went into corporate after we were a little
Oh,
bit
shit.
older.
Okay.
But he's very intelligent, but he never went to like college.
Oh, that's why all the audio stuff in your house.
yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay.
a bit
okay,
of
okay.
a, would you describe him like a free spirit kind of hippie kind of guy?
No, not really. What happened was he was very intelligent, doing really well. His dad passed away. Then he just flunked out. And then he never got his degree. He had a passion for music, but that was not sustainable. And then he got a corporate job and he did well. My mom is very bent to the artistic side. She's a florist.
Oh, okay.
She is mildly dyslexic, so she's not really good with reading and things like that. So they're more on the creative bent as well. So I think they were very much for us just finding our own path wherever it went lah.
So nice.
But academics was important lah. There was, so like for my brother, he had to get straight A's. That was important. For me, it was straight B's. As long as I got my straight B's, it was okay. But if I was like failing something, then it was bad lah. Of course, they would not be happy. But yeah. So
So that was it lah. Straight B's.
I would like,
But never
some would
nudged you.
on average.
They
some would
never
do-
nudged you in any industry. They never like pushed you. They never made comments on your body. They never like that. Nothing. Are you no way lah, bro?
Body for sure.
Confirm, bro.
Yeah. Of course.
Really? They were
Body
like,
for
eat
sure.
less, all that.
Yeah, but it came from a good place. Like it wasn't like a.
Mean, wasn't mean.
It wasn't mean-spirited.
malicious.
I was confirm mean. I was confirm mean. Like I wouldn't even fucking sugarcoat
I
that
would
shit.
like to think it comes from a good place lah.
But it felt mean
No,
to you.
but the way they execute, they wouldn't say like you fat.
Bro, they're still like that till today. What are you talking about? Like Ashley, when Ashley is like having her birthday, you look at Ashley, you're so skinny, man. Like, until today, it's like they never learn.
Who's
They're
Ashley,
like,
your
it's my cousin. She's like 18, 17, 18, and they're just like, you see you? They'll say it in Cantonese.
in
so-
front of everybody,
yeah, like
they'll
you
call
see-
her fat.
No, they'll call skinny. Like it's like Thai. You look, sick fan. You never eat rice. They will say shit like that. Like they will call you, bro. Isn't that so Chinese, Nick? Correct. or
It's
not?
Asian. I think.
No. The Chinese shit is like they put you down in front of everybody type of thing, bro.
Yeah.
In like a family setting,
Yeah.
they make sure they won't go you like, they won't go next to you and be like, hey, you should eat a bit more lah. They don't even insult you like that. Hey, can you eat a bit more? You look so fucking skinny. They won't even like
They'll
whisper.
announce it
They-
lah,
like
on
testing,
microphone.
testing, 1, 2, 3. Like, can you hear me?
Is the mic on?
You hear me? Does the maid hear me? Does my neighbor?
And-
Hey, can you hear me or not? Can you hear me? You can hear me, right? Yeah. Hey, Thai, you're so skinny.
And then
Bro.
even if you ignore, they're like, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me?"
Yeah. They will even fucking like, oh, you hear me or not? Correct. Sometimes. Andrew starts smiling because
I think it's also the recipient where how you interpret this lah, how badly you take it. Okay, objectively it's kind of bad, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna fucking celebrate when they say this to you lah, right? No one's.
I do that now. I do that now.
It's out of sarcasm.
Yeah,
lah,
out
right?
of pure sarcasm, I love it. Yeah.
But some people take it worse than others lah.
My parents also, maybe because they also struggle with their weight, so there might have been a thing with them as well. So I think they understand a little better. My parents generally were just like really good at. I'm not going to say the stuff that was bad was really bad, but I don't think I need.
Mine
to.
is generations. It's not just my parents. It's like my grandma also. So I'm just putting it
You
out
know,
there,
from what kind of parents are out there, it sounds like you have some good ones.
yeah, man. Yeah,
Comparatively.
The bad things are bad, but it is about them, not about me.
It's about the painting, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, correct. Yeah,
What about your
it's
parents? Harith? Were they like pressuring you to do certain things?
Yeah.
Like,
My mom was pretty chill, but my dad was very emphasizing on academics.
okay.
Yeah, like I'm worthless. unless I meet that threshold. I never met it until like later. I got good grades, but later.
My grades, I don't think they pressured actually. But then again, it's because I never really fail. I do get C's.
But that is a very counter Asian thing if you think about it.
Yeah,
Actually, that is the most.
That's the counter Asia part of my parents. They just like grades don't matter. You just gotta work hard. In the future, right? You see smart people, right? They work hard also. They won't work hard because they take it for granted. That's what all of them say. That's what all of them say. Because they're all like low key, like must work hard.
That's a counter narrative that makes more sense than the normal one, lah.
Yeah,
Where
that's the aspect of it.
Straight A's means success.
Yeah, but
That's more practical.
Yeah, but my dad did mention how like I think it was my dad or my mom, I forgot. They were like, actually you don't need to get straight A's. Honestly, just get.
Sounds like mom.
Yeah, I think it's probably mom. She would say just get the credit. And I didn't even know what credit meant. I'm just like, what do you mean by credit? No, you just get 5C, you just pass 5. Then you can go to your college and uni.
That's a very counter Asian thing.
Yeah, so my mom was like that, but my dad was telling me it's no point if you get 5C, then you go to college and uni and all that, and then you choose the wrong degree. You should go into banking. Banking will always survive. That's very dad.
No, but my dad always put carrots in front of us, like when we were much younger.
Yeah.
There would always be carrots, like if you got top 5 in your class, you would get XYZ or whatever.
Yeah. Incentive based.
That would make sense.
Yeah, but it never helped me lah. I was like,
No, I mean it drove me to study. I just never made it lah. I never got any incentive.
I studied so hard, bro. Andrew will tell you
yeah,
this.
he studied real hard.
I studied
Really
so
tried.
hard. I
What,
even had
SPM?
everything, bro.
Everything.
I never ponteng.
So what, you were a straight A?
No, I was not. I was the epitome of like try hard and still fail. I'm like, what the fuck?
Try hard but just pass lah.
Just pass, like by the skin of my teeth type of shit.
dear.
Yeah, and I'm just like, dude, this is ridiculous. Why the fuck am I trying so hard? But I still do it. I don't know why. But what the fuck? I continue. But it's like, it's difficult, man, when you're a kid and then like, you just wonder why.
Honestly, I would much rather have, if I have a kid, go through your struggles of trying extremely hard and
Continuously
basically
hitting the average
pseudo
at
failure.
best.
Yeah. I'd rather my kid go through that and experience failure at a very, very young age
Uh-huh.
than this wanker to get straight A's, right, with minimal effort, only to experience true failure when he's in adulthood, right, and then not being able to cope with said failure because his entire childhood
you're
was founded on
Naruto.
pedestal. Yeah, bro. I would 100% choose your path.
But no fox, bro. Where's my fox, bro? Like, Naruto got secret
It's
power.
coming.
It's on the way, bro. It's on the way.
Fucking lan xiao lah, that one, I tell you. That one was so demoralizing. So that's why when I grew older and I got my first paycheck, I straight away was like, fuck, man. This is what I call freedom, motherfucker. I can do whatever I want, man. I can buy things. Shit, man.
Andrew, I'm guessing you're academically talented, is it?
No, not particularly.
Not the top, like the top of the top, not the cream of the crop, but he's definitely better than I
On a
am.
scale of 1 to 10, I put myself on a 6.5.
But
Just
you're
above
like
the average.
similar in a way, like you really
Oh, I really
leverage
tried
the
it. I
work.
really tried it. Yeah. No talent whatsoever.
But the results reflected more lah for him. Mine was just like, what the fuck is this shit, man? Even PMR also like, wow, dude. 4A, 3B was like, damn, man. I can't believe I got 4 A's, man. I was quite amazed at myself. I'm like, my normal luck is...
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Roeshan, did you emphasize academics to your own self? Like, were you all straight A's and all that?
It was important, but I think I was quite lazy lah.
Oh, is it?
I was damn lazy lah.
Same here.
I've always been like that.
But did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys enjoy your childhood?
Yeah.
It was I.
Oh, was I?
Yeah. And
Don't you feel like you enjoy life more as an adult?
Yeah.
It's
See what
like
I mean?
pros and cons lah. Really pros and cons, man.
Bro, paying bills don't mean jack to me, right? Because I know if I save, right, I can buy something I like. That's the thing. It counters it, But then if you're a student, right, you're stuck. It's like how much more can I earn? I have to study. You see, it's illegal to not study, right? I have to go to school. If I ponteng, there are repercussions. And I don't get money. I don't get power. You just forever stuck there.
I don't know. I guess the way I look at freedom is different lah. Like when I was young, I was more carefree because the only thing I had to focus on was, like you said, I just have to study. There was nothing that was like life or death. And there was a relative, I could watch TV and chill as long as I got A to Z done, right? But when you're working like now, the stress that I go through, I've not gone through any stress. Like when I was in high school, I couldn't wake up for shit, right? I couldn't wake up for shit. I hated waking up in the morning. But now I can wake up at 6 in the morning without an alarm clock.
But that's because biological clock lah. You're like too often.
But it's because of stress.
oh, is it?
It's because of like you got shit to do, you got work to do.
No, I'm
and so-
exactly the same as you, Roeshan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if there's like impending stress, right? I will wake up in a ungodly hour.
Yeah.
Because my brain is just on like
high. You're wired. You're
And so I used to think when I was young that I was just a person that could not wake up in the morning. Then I realized that when I was older, I just didn't go through enough stress.
Yeah. That's right. 100%.
That's all.
100% true, bro.
So that's why I guess what I miss is that carefreeness. You know, yes, of course, there's a lot of power in being able to support yourself and buy stuff whenever you want it. But there's a trade-off. There's always a trade-off.
even experiences, you don't feel like experiences mean so much. Like for example, you work and you help your church out. Don't you feel like experiences like that, being able to have a certain amount of influence, a certain amount of like your words hold a lot more meaning. I feel like there's a little bit more purpose, right? Don't you feel when you're an adult? But as a student, you just feel like, I say whatever. So the adult will be like, you know what you are? You're Form 3, you know. You think what? Even when I was 9, right, I thought about existential shit. I'm like, actually, why am I born? My parents are like, you're just too young. Can you just don't ask this type of question? Do you remember that?
I remember that. And it's actually statistically very normal for kids who are under 12 to question that.
Really?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And then over a certain age, you begin to do it less frequently.
Your parents' reply is fucking funny lah.
Yeah.
Hey, what did they say?
They're like, you're standard 3. Why are you asking these type of questions? Don't need lah. Just go and study lah. You don't
I
waste
would
time lah.
rejoice. Wouldn't you rejoice if your kid asked that?
Yeah.
I would look at him and be like, you got a long life to live, man. You got a long life asking these questions, man. But I can tell you, wait till you get to an adult. Then you get to experience what a holiday is.
A holiday as a kid was much more enjoyable.
No way.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
What was the best holiday we had as a kid?
No, it's not about what you did. It's about the feeling that you had. I don't feel jack going on a holiday.
Now, I can give you an example. If
okay.
it's a holiday, right? I hate planning. I hate planning for holiday. I hate buying the tickets. I hate planning where we're going to stay. I hate lining up itinerary. I just hate organizing shit like that.
Okay.
I'm just bad at it. I hate it. I don't like it.
Oh, that's why you wanted to say, hey, I think you should follow you to John.
Yeah, because I feel like so comfortable. So I'm very much for like, if you're going somewhere, get like a tour guide or something. Let them sort out the itinerary. It's easier. For me, that's my personality. So, but as a kid, I didn't have to do stuff like that. But now as an adult, when I want to go for holiday, I have to plan it out, check, compare prices. I just find it, I don't know, it's a bit weird, I know, but I just find it like
That's your
stressful.
girlfriend to do lah.
That's the hope lah, That's the hope lah.
Do you feel that?
I hate traveling now because I feel like I've been everywhere.
Okay.
I mean, that I want to go lah. So I just let Taylor do it.
Oh.
I just tell her where I want to go, what my standards are, this is the budget, make it happen.
Wow. She
Oh,
did
damn,
everything.
son.
So nice.
Do you instruct it in that way?
Wish I could do that. Can't do that. But to me, I think it's quite standardized.
No, but I feel like you'll enjoy that process, the opposite of Roeshan in that aspect.
I think I sense that you really treasure your autonomy. I think that's really important to you. And that's fair enough. I mean, legit.
I think in the early stages of my holidays, I would feel as if I need to maximize it. So I understand how you feel.
I think also like for you, I can give you an example. I bet you if you went for a holiday with your parents and then you wanted to do something and your parents said, no, we're not doing that, it would kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm okay either way.
I'm game, man.
John,
Whatever you want to do, I'll
Yeah, same.
holiday with your parents sounds like a nightmare for you.
You do you.
I'll follow, bro.
That sounds like your hell.
Bro.
The less I have
know-
to think, the better.
Yes.
You know, right? Now that you say that, maybe. You know, right? I love holidaying in Japan. I love it so much.
Like
And
your parents came.
Oh, this guy was living during the family Japan holiday.
I told my dad,
I didn't hear you. Yeah, good. One more time. Come on, I want to hear it.
No. The moment I whisper a second time, people are going to pick up on this. But basically, right, I just was so pissed. You know why? Because my mom told me to go and do a whole itinerary for the family.
Just like your job lah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, Mom, no one's going to follow it. Just enjoy it. I don't need to do it. Just enjoy it. Then she's like, just do it. So I did it. Did a whole PDF for like 7 days, including the weather, the duration of time to get there.
This guy was impressive. I got to give him that. The effort, man.
Yeah, restaurants nearby with review ratings, with pictures of food because I know my dad's particular. Distance also because I know they're impatient. All this, bro. I think out of the whole list, right, they only went to one recommended restaurant.
Bruh.
Out of one whole week.
Were you pissed or not
Yeah, I
at
was.
the end of it?
Yeah, I just like, okay, maybe it's just my personality at this point. They have shaped me to become who I am today because of this really.
Were you on that trip?
Yes.
Okay, was he very vocal? Like, what the fuck? Why is no one or was he very passive aggressive?
Both.
In
Both. The answer is both. I evolved to passive aggression already.
Yeah, it went up and down. It went up and down. So the BAU state is passive aggressive, right? But then the passive it builds up, right? And then it pops like a volcano.
it's like
right?
boiling water.
And then the aggression comes out and then it goes back to passive aggressive.
Okay, the whole time, are you chilling or do you feel the tension in the air?
I feel the tension, but I'm max chill.
Yeah.
And no, Max
That's
chill.
probably how you deal. Your coping mechanism is probably like
Tune
that.
out a bit.
I'm
lah.
just,
same.
it is what it is.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, that's why I either go to the gym or I run, right? So that trip, every morning I would run like a 10K.
That's a lot of frustration to let out.
Yeah. So that I'm so tired, I feel less. And I bet with you, right? If I didn't do that, I might have thrown something. Yeah. I'm just like, you just wasted so much of my time, so much of my planning, so much of everything. Yeah. But that's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know? But maybe you're right. I value that. And I feel like I want freedom. I just, like, don't tell me to do it and then you're not going to do it. So like, what's the point of asking me to do it?
And I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think there's nothing wrong if you want to just go somewhere and do what you want to do. I think there's nothing wrong.
And
with that.
it doesn't need to be a plan. That's the thing. It doesn't need to be an itinerary. I just feel like, it's a holiday. You're going to save so much money. You work so hard throughout the entire year. If you want to go, you just go. lah. And sometimes if you travel, like I travel with Jen, and Jen is a great travel partner because she just goes, if you think it's cool, let's just go. Why the fuck you think so much for what? But if that day she's like, hey, I want to check out this place. Then I'm like, oh, okay lah. I'm also chill in that state. But I just don't like it, right, when I have to do so much, right? And then like, I already told you in the beginning what's going to happen and you forgo what I say and then you just, oh my God.
It sounds like you take on a lot, lah.
Bro, quite a bit.
It's also a slightly more complex because you work so closely with mom.
Yeah.
Right. So there is historical pent up emotions as well that layers on complexity.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's rough, lah. It's rough, lah. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I were you, I'd throw something too. Probably.
I get the sense you get less of it.
Yeah.
Less of
I'm
the
a lot more
shit.
distant. Yeah. Very intentional.
Definitely.
Right? Like why position yourself in that?
I also don't know why I do that. I don't know.
Because you got involved more in
care
their
lah.
lives, you got more shit lah.
I don't know lah, bro. I don't think I am, but I think I am.
I think you are. You have more meals with them than
No, but it sounds like you actually also care a lot.
I do. I love my
Not to say that
parents.
you don't care, bro.
Yeah.
Oh no,
caring
yeah.
is-
Don't worry. You know me now. I'm just
I love my parents. I love my family.
Yeah.
It's just that sometimes when I already said it, and then they just they throw that whole I'm an adult card. That's the thing. And I'm just like, are you not listening to yourself? Are you not that type of thing? Then I just do it lah. Whatever you want to do, just do it. Makes you happy lah. Just go for it lah. Then the passive aggression comes out. That's how I cope. Like almost since I was like a teenager at this point. Right? I just go, if you really want to do it, just do it. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. Fuck it. Just make yourself happy. Because I've reached that level, right? Of like, if I choose to care even more, it's gonna hurt me more, right? So I just like, okay, I just cut it off here lah. Okay lah. What's the point, right? Tail will grow back. Fuck it. You're gonna cut it off again anyway. Fucking.
like Itachi, man. Like fucking Sasuke, like that. Just sever the bond, get your Mangyoko.
Don't you think it was just a frustrating thing? It was very frustrating,
Oh no, for sure.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can tell it's also because like it's age lah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
that's part
You
of it.
know, I think like the older they grow, the patience is thin, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they just can't deal with it.
But that's why, like, I know it's like, it sounds like really cliche, but like knowing what you can control and what's within your sphere of control is really important.
Oh yeah.
Once you know that some things you really can't do anything to change it, then you can really like genuinely let it go. And I think it makes a big difference. Lah.
Definitely. But for me, right, it's okay. So what you say is absolutely true. What you feel you can control and what you feel you cannot control. And it's a feeling. It's not a for certain thing, right? And I am a more pessimistic person when it comes to this feeling. So most of the time, I can even say 80% of the time, maybe if not more, I would think I have no control over this. I have none. It's okay. Life is like an ocean in some sense, right? You don't know where the tide is going to turn, tsunami is going to hit, whatever. You don't know, right?
Yeah.
So I really let go. But the problem I have, right, is the hope when people tell me, no, you can do it. You can make it. Then you're like, oi, you don't play this card to me, you know. I already told you, you know, this one I cannot do it.
What you want? You want me to say you can't do shit, just give up?
They just want
That's what you want.
No, you just want to, I just want you to save time. You just go like, actually it's true, like, just let it happen. Fair game, right? Expectations are met. But I don't like it when the expectations are set differently and then you just like, oh, no reverse.
But it depends on the thing as well, I suppose, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like for example, like you taking care of your body, exercising.
That's
nutrition,
control.
That's something you can control. But your parents,
when it comes to other parties, it's very difficult,
it's hard,
right?
hard, yeah.
So that's why I feel like it's okay. But I think I also heard this on the Naval podcast. It was like something about how frustration is born when like you know you can do it, but you cannot do it or something like that. I'm butchering the shit out of it. But frustration is born when you know you can handle it, but you're not allowed to handle it or you're not allowed to touch it or some in that sense. Frustration cow lah. But other than that, when I travel with different people, like I think I've traveled with Andrew in Korea before, just both of us. It was damn chill, man.
It was chill vibes. No, I mean, you and I vibe in all the same ways.
Yeah. Even Jen, even like with friends, it's okay most of the time.
Bro, I think we would be perfect for each other, bro, for holiday. I think we would make a good team.
Yeah. I would pick a spot and we would go there.
Yeah,
and
and I'll be good.
Are you okay with lining up for food?
Yeah.
See what I mean? This is great.
All good.
Roeshan and I are game for anything. You just decide.
Your parents cannot.
Cannot.
My
No,
father-
it depends on the mood.
Oh.
That's the thing. Yeah,
you
just
gotta
like,
read the room.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a very important read.
Are
If
you
read it
okay with
wrong,
lining
you
up for
fucked
food?
Yeah.
You okay, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like, if people say it's good, just try lah. I'm on a holiday, right? Might as well. It's not like I'm pressed for a meeting or whatever. So just go lah. But some people just can't deal with it. I think Liwen is against it, right? Lining up for food.
No, she just wouldn't wait if she's hungry.
Oh, okay.
So she can wait. Yeah, just go Family Mart buy a
Ah,
onigiri and
ah.
problem solved lah.
Yeah. See, I feel like Jen was somewhat like that, but then it grew to the point that, wow, actually, it's worth it, man. It's an experience, man. It's not just about the food. Yeah. But I think it's because of age also lah. But I did warn them, like if you go to Tokyo, right, it's a chaos holiday. Don't you feel it's like it's so tiring? Every day is a tiring day.
Tiring because you want to max value it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And I would get it if it's your first time going. You want to make the most out of it. But if it's your nth time going, you would know that this is not your last lah. So just relax lah.
Yeah.
Don't try so hard lah. Don't try to squeeze too much in one day.
Do you think your relationship with your family is improving?
Yeah. I mean, I hope so lah. But I feel like it improves every day lah. Especially when there's a period in which I'm not around for a long time. Every time there's a period I'm not around for a long time and I come back, wow, fuck.
Distance, it helps.
Right. Wow, yesterday I came back for dinner.
Or a jolly good day.
You should have seen Paul's face, you know. I haven't seen her this happy in years. Yeah, mom was waiting outside the house.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man.
You should skip more dinners.
I should move. That's what I should be doing. So I was like thinking, fuck, I should move to a kampong in Japan. Just do not. Then come back once a month. Wow, it'd be great.
Bro, what are you talking about Japan? Just move out of OUG, bro. Baby steps lah.
You don't have to.
No lah, true. I tell you, right, when I was there, right, I think, okay, so I was telling Andrew also because he knows that Tokyo is usually my favorite city. But this round I felt right, like maybe no more. Maybe it's just too hectic for me. So when I went to Kobe, right, this round, right, I was like, fuck, man, this is the shit, man. Everywhere you can walk, most of the time, the hospitality is incredible because people are just genuine. They don't go like that. You know how you remember you were saying how like they're all the cashier. Then you're like, It's too much. But Kobe is so chill, man. Fuck way.
You know what I think you should do, John? You should optimize your life here to be less stressful.
Okay.
Okay. So if what you really enjoyed about your Japan trip was that last day where you didn't do jack, right? I think you just need to reflect that in your real life. Right? You need to find a way to not have an alarm on the weekends.
Kill Julio. Is it?
Maybe. I mean, when the time comes, maybe you just don't have pets. Right?
I thought you
just,
go like
just try and trim the fat off your life, right? Just trim it.
yeah, lah.
Yeah, minimize it. Because right now there's just too much on your plate. So every day is like a fucking war, lah, right?
It is, man.
Yeah.
Because you're associating the feeling with the place, right? But it's the feeling.
Yeah, correct.
Right?
It is more a reflection of your lifestyle. Ni. I have what you had in Japan every weekend. Every single weekend, right? I tell everybody I'm fucking busy. I don't do jack at home, bro. I sit at home, I literally don't know what I do. I sit there. My phone gets boring, right? Eventually, right? I have no interest in watching TV. I just sit there and kind of like, right? Maybe I go clean the house a bit, right? Just to fuck around, right? Clean the mirror. Oh, the mirror was smudged there. Right? I'm just around. Yeah. Fucking fantastic.
I tried this. I can't do it. I tried it.
Maybe it's self-inflicted, lah.
You got the business, like your family business.
Yeah. Also, right, I remember there was a day it was like that also. It was like 4 p.m. Then I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do now. Then I was like, I'm going to cook dinner. Then Jen just looked at me, are you fucking mad or what? What are you going to do? Cook dinner now? It's 4 p.m. Then I'm like, yeah, but I feel like I can just start it, right? And then I can just leave it on the pot, right? Then she's like, you're just fucking crazy, like, okay? Then she just continues going on TikTok. Yeah. It's like that whole, like, I need to
switch off, lah.
Yeah,
Switch
man.
off, lah. You just got to switch off.
Yeah. Maybe it is a mental like you gotta disassociate with it. You gotta pull it apart. But this one was very hard because in Japan it was work also, then it became holiday again.
Yeah, that's a weird situation, yeah.
Yeah. The honeymoon was even cut short, you know?
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. By a day.
What?
It was supposed to be 2 days cut short, but I negotiated to have 1 day cut short. So like I couldn't see Jen off to the airport and then I had to go the other way
Oh damn.
for a meeting at 8 a.m.
Who the fuck has meetings at 8 a.m.?
Yeah.
Never.
Right? Fuck, man. I tell you.
Japanese, I guess.
Yeah, unfortunately so. Yeah.
Yes, the sun rises earlier, right? Maybe.
Yes, it does. It rises at 6.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the east.
It's like 5:30 actually. So I left the hotel at like 7. No, if it's 6:40, 6:30 lah. I left at 6:30. Sun was like bright as 8 a.m. here already. Then Jen was outside. She just says, "Bye, baby." Then I'm like, fuck, man. Then just fucking take the train solo, go to Kobe from Osaka. Devastating, like sight, because you see like plenty of Japanese salarymen just like dead in their eyes, holding their suitcases, typing email on their laptop in the train, type shit.
Yeah, sounds like me every day, lah.
Except the weekends.
Except the weekend.
Except the weekends.
Yeah, where I just exist.
But that one is hard lah, I tell you. That one, fuck lah. Every day it was just so tiring, and then you finish work at 10 p.m. and then you're just so damn tired. Yeah, man. Then you're pressured to drink a bit, pressured to show face a bit, that type of thing. Fucking hate working there, man. But we should go on holiday soon.
We should go. Holiday only, not work.
Yeah.
Not work related.
Should we just wrap this up?
Yeah.
Yeah. What time is it?
Who knows?
It's 11? What the fuck? How long has the podcast been ongoing?
1 hour 47.
Oh, okay.
Not
That's
too
shorter
bad.
than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think because we started talking before.
it's true. Yeah, I brought them to have glass noodles. Yeah,
Yeah.
the behind it, mom used to love that shit.
Behind there.
There, near BP. You remember that? Mom used to tap out there all the time. You
No, I
don't
can't
remember?
say I do. Yeah.
Shit, man. My mom, last time she told me this, she was like, hey, you should tap out char kway teow from there. It's very good. Then I was 9 years old and then she tap out, right? Then I was like, oh, mom, I think my stomach really hurts. Then she's like, you don't be so like, just because you don't complain, lah, bro. I literally, right, I was facing the couch. You know when you're a kid, you lie down on the couch? Did you guys do that as a kid?
No.
You didn't lie down on the
I
couch?
remember that scene.
Lie down on the couch, yes.
Yeah. So I was lying down on the couch.
Wait,
and I was
what do you mean by lie down? This is the,
like I was lying down lah.
oh, okay.
Like barring lah, right?
For some reason, I thought you were facing the long part of the.
He was.
I was facing
Fun fact.
the back.
But you were lying down like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
And I
got
was
it.
like, mom, my stomach really hurts. And I was just like facing the backrest of the couch.
Yeah.
Then she's like, can you don't complain? I literally vomited after she said that, right?
Oh shoot.
Into the fucking backrest, right? And back at my face, you know.
Oh shoot, it's a backflow.
I remember that. That was just insane.
You've seen a lot of fluids come out of your brother.
Yeah. More than I'd like. Some were amusing. This was one of them.
Bro.
You vomited into your own face.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that couch, right? You know how couches you can slide your hand in there because you lose your keys and shit. There's so much vomit, bro. There's so much. It was all over in my eyes and shit. It was
Did we
so
not change the couch?
I don't remember.
I really hope we did, man.
Yeah,
I would do it.
it was brutal, man.
Can I
Yeah.
tell you a vomit story?
Sure.
I came home with KFC one time to feed my family. 4 of my neighbors' dogs escaped. I don't know what breed, but they're like up to my nipples kind of height.
Oh shit.
4 of them, huh? Yeah, I'm stupid lah. I like dogs, right? I come out of my car with the KFC. I'm like, oh, hello. And then they're like sniffing my calf. And then I hear a,
Huh?
I just hear that. And then I felt like a tickle on my calf lah. And then in a second I realized, oh, I think this dog bit me. So I ran. And I didn't realize it, but when I thought about it, what happened was I threw my KFC and climbed my house gate.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So I walked to my front door, right? And then I opened the door and everything is white. And then the next thing I remember is I'm on the floor. And then I look down and there's blood all over the floor. Okay, I had no idea, but there were like huge puncture marks in my calf,
Damn.
right?
How old are you?
18.
Okay.
Okay. So then I'm screaming, Ma. And then my mom comes, Harith, what happened? And right after she said that, I vomited everywhere.
Bro, I don't find it a funny story at all, dude. What the
That's just not
It's
what
not
I
funny.
anticipated.
It's fucking hilarious.
It is not
It's like you
hilarious.
come down, you see your son bleeding, and after you ask him what happened, you vomit everywhere. That's funny, right?
That is not funny.
The commonality here, right, is sons tend to vomit when their mothers speak. and mom also goes, hey, stop being such a bitch. I vomit, right? So it's like, Harith, what happened to you? Vomit?
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
That's quite brutal
What,
more than anything.
what happened to the dogs though?
They were kept, and then something like 3 months later, they hospitalized a maid. Someone else, they escaped again. And
Oh
Because
shit.
normally if it's a bite, then like Perhilatan will come and I don't know what.
nothing happened to the dogs.
No, what normally like you have to get a rabies shot. You have to.
I got all that.
Fuck.
I was limping for like 2 months.
Wow.
Those are big dogs, though.
Giant.
Yeah.
But when he bit you, did he let go?
Yeah, it was like a like that.
You just like.
Just
Yeah.
puncture lah.
Yeah, he didn't like or anything like that.
Wow, that would be fucked up, bro.
In
Oh my
hindsight, I'm a
God.
bit lucky.
Do you still have scars?
No.
Oh man, dude, that's damn brutal, bro.
Normally they won't go for.
Yeah,
Won't go for what?
they normally don't like. Why would they bite unless
Unless
there's
there's
threaten? there's
normally
threat?
if they feel threatened, they will attack back. But
Or
normally you just
danger.
standing there with food, normally they will not go for you.
Yeah,
How did it happen?
and then you were like in that happy state. So normally dogs have that like that sense of like, oh, he's not a threat. He just wants to play.
Oh, this dog.
No, but these dogs are generally very aggressive. So whenever I pass the house,
Oh.
they like want to kill me one.
No,
And you still wanted to play with them. That one is all your fault, right? Like, fuck it, lah.
I have a.
They're cute,
I drop a friend off at BU, Banatama, and there's this pack of dogs. They're like wild. If I'm driving, they like are trying to kill themselves. They will come. I'm driving. They jump in front of the car and try to attack the car. It's insane. I don't know how those dogs are still like around. They hate cars. They hate cars.
Where is this Bandar Utama?
BU, yeah. They hate cars. It's like a car killed one of their friends and they have this vengeance, this hatred towards cars. So if you're driving, they don't give a damn. They're not waiting for you to slow down. They will jump in front of you.
You know what I'm most impressed of in this story?
Yeah.
BU drivers.
Yeah.
Given the dogs are still around,
Yeah.
these drivers are really paying attention.
Yeah. And the fact that everyone reported it. Oh.
When was the last time this happened?
Yeah. To last week before last.
Last week.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Which part of Bandar Utama, bro?
It's a housing area, BU.
Oh, it's a housing area.
Housing area, yeah.
No, the housing areas are fucked up, bro. There are a lot of owners, right? They just leave the dogs out and shit. And then they feel like, hey, just let the dog out. Then the dog can go and shit and pee everywhere. And then I don't need to deal with the cleanup.
These are definitely wild dogs, but I'm pretty sure somebody must be feeding them.
Oh.
Because they're always gathering in the same place now. So they'll be cool with the one person that's feeding them. But everybody else is, it's their territory. Yeah.
Fucked up. All right, let's wrap this up, man. Thanks for coming on, guys. I appreciate it. It's been a while since we had a podcast like this. It's fun.
Indeed.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, congratulations on the new place.
Thanks, man. Actually, we had a guest before this, but there were so many issues. I'll tell you off the podcast. But I'm glad you guys are actually the first guest.
Let's hope.
So it's actually podcaster and podcaster also. Well, was, but hopefully is again.
Never know.
Yeah. So thanks for coming on, man.